talking. Gotta stay locked in Goggins. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary's like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna lead, no option. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence like I'm on the shit, like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years in, my moments here. Waiting my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drive. Give me one shot and I'm coming alive. Names on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's and straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes diamonds, so I'm gonna shine. One more shot, yeah, one more time. Driven affection, we locked in our prime. Place on my gloves, been fighting for years. Faced all my demons, I'm faced on my fears. Look every hit as I look in the mirror, my vision's alive and the mission is clear. My name, say it loud. Every scar I wear them proud. Every word coming out my mouth has got me here where I'm standing now.
Hello. Good evening, जय श्री राम लवलीज. What is up? How are you today? क्या हाल चाल है आप लोगों के? कैसे हैं आप लोग? Welcome to our another brand new stream. जहां आज हम फिर से ट्राई करने वाले हैं 30 किल के लिए. 30 किल नहीं हो रहे. कब होंगे 30 किल? 30 किल करवा दो यार. प्लीज सपोर्ट करो गाइस यार. कोई आ जाओ यार और 30 किल करवा दो. 30 किल नहीं हो रहे. कैसे होंगे 30 किल? और बताओ क्या हाल चाल हो रहे हैं आप लोगों के? गेम साउंड आ रहा है? आ रहा है, आ रहा है, आ रहा है. हम्म चलिए आ जाइए गेमिंग स्क्रीन पे बिना देरी के. लेट्स गो. सॉरी. चलो, जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आ रहा है स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर देना. चैनल पे नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर लेना, क्योंकि 2K सब्सक्राइबर्स पे हम ला रहे हैं सब्सक्राइबर्स के लिए स्पेशल आरपी गिव अवे, जहां हम करने वाले हैं 10 आरपी गिव अवे. सो मेक श्योर लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब टू अवर चैनल. एंड जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5K प्राइस पूल का टूर्नामेंट भी होने वाला है बहुत जल्दी. फटाफट से 2K करवाओ. ठीक चू. चलो. हाँ, चलिए. मीडियम शीडियम प्रैक्टिस हो जाए थोड़ी. ऐसे तुम्हारे भाई को जरूरत तो नहीं है प्रैक्टिस की, बट घमंड नहीं करना चाहिए. प्रैक्टिस कर लेते, आ जाओ. यार ये ऑटो से हटाओ पहले.
First point for the red team.
हाँ यार.
Watch out.
नानी तेरी मोरनी को मोर ले गए.
Watch out.
स्लाइडर मारने वाले साले. चल तेरी साले.
Watch out.
सब स्लाइड मारने वाले. अरे मैं क्या सोच रहा था यार, भूल गया। What was I was thinking? तो सोच रहा था यार। ऐश, 1 सेकंड देना लवलीज, 1 सेकंड क्या, 20 सेकंड देना। I gotta do something. Uh, 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 uh.
The red team
Your
is
input
in
can't
the
be
lead.
opened. Close. तो कौन ओपन करना चाहे? लाइक कर दो गाइस, स्ट्रीम को डबल टैप ऑन योर स्क्रीन या फिर लाइक बटन दबा दो। बहुत जल्दी आरपीजी होने वाला है, तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर लो। अरे क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? अबे हार रहे हम तो। भाई साहब 2 सेकंड के लिए गाया, क्या हुआ? हार नहीं। हमारी ग्रोजा से तुम्हें ही पेलूंगा बेटे।
Killing spree for the blue team. The blue team is unstoppable. Watch out.
तो डिमोटिवेट कर रहे तो
The blue team doesn't have a lot of time left.
स्लाइडिंग चल रही है भाई। ये तो गेम ही बेकार हो गया यार। ओ भाई, नया मम्मी सूट ये भी आने वाला है कि? पता नहीं क्या क्या आ रहा था। मम्मी रिटर्न आ गया क्या भाई? भाई तो वेनम वाला जो हो गया। अरे भाई ये लो भाई, एक और मम्मी सूट। कितने मम्मी सूट निकालेंगे भाई? ला भाई, मम्मी सूट, पापा सूट, और भाई चला भाई सिस्टम लग तो चिड़ा रहा है। मम्मी ग्रेट। पैसे नहीं है रे, कैसे निकालेंगे? पैसा दिलवा दो जी, गेमिंग करवा दो जी। नानी तेरी मोरनी को मोर ले गए, बाकी जो बचा था कल छोड़ ले गए। देखो भाई, नेड अभी से फेंक दे रहे हैं भाई। ये लो एक और नेड।
Blue team has scored for the first time. Watch out. Watch
नेड
out.
मारा रे। ये देख स्लाइडर की स्टोरी। स्लाइड क्यों करते हैं?
Marked a location.
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
Watch out.
क्या? What am I doing? Domination कहाँ गया रे? सब किल चुरा दूँ क्या? Domination. अरे भाई ये बंदे अपने पे ही नहीं मेरे पे ही नेट मारते रे। पूरा एरिया हिला दिया है।
Watch out! Watch out!
कोई तो आके गया है यहाँ से।
ये देखो P90 लेकर आया।
Watch out!
और ला P90 एक यहाँ ऊपर चढ़ा हुआ है बहुत सारा चौक हे शिवा
Watch out!
कोई तो आके गया है यहाँ से।
भाई हेड मारो फिर भी नहीं मर रही। डैमेज नहीं दिया इन लोगों ने।
The blue team is in the lead. Killing spree for the blue team.
ये ले भाई कब आएगा भाई? देर का नहीं।
The blue team is unstoppable.
1v3 अरे यार
लोकेशन मार्क की है।
कौन है ये? जॉय बॉय ये है कहाँ छुपा है? साले अरे बेटी जो
The blue team's
Watch
streak
out.
has just been
Watch
brought
out.
to an end. Watch out!
लोकेशन मार्क की है।
अरे यार कितना मारूंगे?
Watch out! Marked a location. Got it. Watch out! Marked a location.
ले बेटा सिस्टम ओ बेटा सिस्टम ओ बेटा सिस्टम अरे P90 क्या चौदह
The red team doesn't have a lot of time left.
एक नेट से फोड़ना तो बनता है यार।
Watch out! Watch
वाह
out!
वाह 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 वाह
Marked a
वाह दीदी वाह।
location.
वाह 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 वाह। चलो गाइस गेम खेलते हैं। मजा नहीं आ रहा टीडीएम। भाई आ गया बड़ा। वाह 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 वाह। ताड़ पचवाड़ा सा दो निकट जागो। हेलो हेलो
लाइट गिर रही है।
यस मेरे भाई ऑलवेज।
तो दिन में और रात को दोनों टाइम लाइव आ रहे हो?
नहीं रात में नहीं आ रहा यार अब। टाइम खराब हो जाता रात में। टाइम सही करना है, मोटा हो गया हो यार मैं, जिम जाना है। रात भर सोऊंगा तो क्या, रात भर जगेंगे तो कैसे होगा।
हाँ, कल तो नींद आ गया है गेम खोलते खोलते ही
चैंक्स दिन में नहीं खेलता क्या?
हाँ
चैंक्स नहीं खेलता दिन में?
Point
ले
for the
भाई,
red team.
ले भाई सिस्टम। मैं कह रहा हूँ शैंक्स खेलता नहीं दिन में।
यहाँ पे रूममेट अच्छा चल रहा है हम लोग।
अबे मैं, कौन नेट मार रहा है यार, ये कौन है? अरे नेट कौन मार रहा है रे? अरे पिछवाड़े पिछवाड़े से भूत करता को।
अरे बहुत डैमेज।
चप्पल कहाँ है वो एडिडास की? अबे यार ये कौन है नेट से मार दे रहा है बार बार की बहन की।
अपने टीम वाले छोड़ करेंगे
ले बेटा सिस्टम।
Blue team is in the lead.
तक गया यार। भाई सिस्टम भाई कौन ले आया शॉटगन? लेटेगा साले, लेट जा, लेट ही जा तू। अरे पिछवाड़े से दूर निकल जाएगा। मारना इसको भाई, खड़े खड़े मार रहा है वो, क्या कर रहा है? ये देखो नंबर 3 को भैंस को नहीं, कोई मेरी पेड़ मार चुका है। भाई साहब ताड़े पे चौड़े थे एगो।
The blue team is about to win.
पिछवाड़े से दूर निकल जाएगा।
Killing spree for the blue team. धुआं 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 हो जाएगा। ओ धुआं धुआं हो जाएगा रे। अयो अयो रामा, हाथ से ये दिल हो गया। कोई आ रहा है क्या? और
मेरे यहाँ तो कोई नहीं है, मेरे यहाँ तो तुम ही दिख रहे हो ऑनलाइन फिर।
ये दोस्त दिख रही शैंक्स की यार।
तो वो ठीक है, वापिस करना पड़ेगा।
क्या
प्रमोशन ना वापिस करना है।
चले गया।
प्रमोशन।
लगा दूं क्या?
हाँ लगा दो आपको कोई नहीं।
चलो लेट्स गो।
ओ,
एलजीबीटी से क्यों से पंगा नहीं लेने का रे? एलजीबीटी क्यों से पंगा नहीं लेने का रे? अयो रामा, हाथ से ये दिल गया।
Set in a virtual world and does not
अरे
represent
फोन
real
ना
life.
फोन कर ले रे।
Please take frequent breaks and
अरे
play
नंबर 3।
responsibly.
अरे इसको तो म्यूट करना पड़ेगा।
I won my last match.
मेले में खेल ले।
मेले में, नाले में। चल चल चल। Oh yeah. अंदर ही चलेंगे रे। कहाँ है तू?
यहाँ पे देखो यार।
अरे
मारा था।
यार। अरे भाई कहाँ घुस गया अंदर? गन्नी मिली क्या? लड़े। चल चल ऊपर कूदना ऊपर। साथ में खेल यार। वैसे तो दो ही हैं हम। ऊपर कूदिए ऊपर।
वो चार्ज था मेरे पे मैं तो गेम में आया।
अरे वो बंदा सामने तो था।
तो मारा चाहिए।
वहाँ पे गन भी थी, बंदा भी था। गन मिली क्या रे? पर देख हवे में कोई आ रहा है क्या? हमारा सेंटर ही खोल ले। शॉटगन की एमो मिलेगी तो उठा। भैंस की कोई नहीं आया बे इधर। कोई भी अली शॉटगन की एमो नहीं दिख रही रे। एलजीबीटीक्यू से पंगा नहीं ले लेकर ए। रेड डॉट मिलेगा तो मार्क करियो। वो अंदर ही रही है, मैं शॉटगन की एमो देखूं। पर फाइट हो रही है बे। खुल गया तो आ जाओ उधर।
अभी नहीं खुदा है।
शॉटगन की एमो मिलेगी तो यस क्या।
तुम्हारे साथ फायरिंग हो रही।
हाँ बंदा है वहाँ। इधर इधर पिलर पे।
कौन से पिलर यार अब?
मेरे आगे जो सिंगल पिलर है जो।
डेंजर
यहाँ
अहेड।
पे यहाँ पे भी तो गाड़ी
डेंजर
है।
अहेड।
खड़ी रहती है। राइट जा रहा है। ब्रेक लूट रहा है। खेलें क्या इसको?
डेंजर
इस
अहेड।
साइड ना अब।
आन दे तो आन दे उसे। फ्री आएगा वो। आ गया देख। मार 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 मार।
मारा मारा। ए सिंगल था ये तो।
शॉटगन की एमो चाहिए। बर्बाद और कर। बेचारे का तो गैंग बैंग हो गया। खाली दे रहा होगा तेरे को। बोला होगा एलजीबीटी से पंगा नहीं लेने का रे। शॉटगन की एमो ही नहीं। टॉप से लेनी पड़ेगी हम लोग।
हार्ट ऑफ फ्यूरी भी नहीं मिला है।
लेवल 3 का बैग है यहाँ से। तो मिल गया हॉट ऑफ, अभी मिला। ये पड़ा है, ले आ जा।
मिलेगा तो
I got
बताऊंगा।
supplies.
ले भैया, बता दिया भैया। अबे ये क्या हो रहा है?
अच्छा ना अपना।
गेम पीछे चला गया। चौथे रैंक पे आ गए रे। चलें चल।
चलो
सेंटर में कुछ नहीं। अबे, गाड़ी खड़ी है।
Watch out.
अबे क्या हो रहा है? गेम जा रहा है क्या?
चुप कर रहा है।
ये इनकी तब से पेट ही नहीं बनी और इन्होंने किल भी नहीं करे, क्या कर रहे हैं?
अरे 15 सेकंड बचे हैं।
हो सकता है, हो सकता है। ऊपर ही चलते हैं, ऊपर चलते हैं, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा।
चले गए।
चल 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 चल, हो गया, हो गया, हो गया, हो गया, हो गया, हो गया, हो गया। बना तेरे पे।
मेरे मेरे आ गया।
चलो। उधर मत जाना, राइट चल रहा है। रोजा पड़ी है।
आगे
अच्छा।
आगे आपको पीछे से आगे।
हैं?
पीछे आगे पीछे आगे।
बंदे आ गए क्या?
हाँ मेरे पे।
डेंजर
यहाँ
है।
तरफ आ। थोड़ी देर में जाऊंगा।
Help.
अरे
अरे यार, छी।
मारा रहता है अब करो।
यार, ये लूट चली गई सारी।
हाँ
हाँ चले।
कॉल तो बचा है। अब तुम वाइट ले लो, मैं सेफ जाता हूँ। सेफ करता है नहीं बताऊँ। पहली पेयर को उठ जाओ तुम।
यार,
गाड़ी नहीं दिख रही भाई।
भाई रिकॉल पे बंदे हैं फिर रेयर ड्रॉप आ रहा है।
अच्छा, ये शॉटगन वाला वो बंदा था, वो चाकू मारा था जिसको। तभी भाई इतने जल्दी जल्दी मारने आया ना मेरे को।
कोई नहीं है।
पूरी
NITRO kan itercir mate.
Help!
तुम सेव गए हो तुम? हाँ,
यार, ये 4 बंदों ने आपको।
सेव जगह थोड़ी है भाई वो।
अरे गाड़ी ढूंढने में रह गया है, अब गाड़ी पूरा कर रहे थे तो
इसलिए पहले
कहाँ
गाड़ी
से?
पे कूदना चाहिए भाई।
गाड़ी नहीं
गैराज
मिली
में
ना।
जहाँ गाड़ी खड़ी रहती है वहाँ कूदना। अबे 6x लगा रही है अबे। अबे 6x लगा रही है अबे।
Please
ओ,
recall
बंदे
me.
बंदे आपको।
स्नाइपर होगी इस पे। कट्टी भैंस हट।
एक एचपी वाले रहे तो। एक की बता।
हट बे। 40 के यूसी वेस्टेड। ओ गॉड नहीं लगा पे भाई। कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो गया 40 के? हाँ की कसम।
भाई दिख रहा है।
नोबडी कौन है?
पता नहीं क्या क्या नाम बोला था, संदीप। हाँ, संदीप सैलाल बोला।
नोबडी लड़की की फोटो लगा के 40,000 यूसी वेस्ट हो गए
पुरानी
भाई
नहीं।
सही में। 30
हाँ,
लोड है।
अरे नोबडी भाई तो आ ही नहीं रहा है।
30 लोड किया लगा मिल जाएगा। अच्छा फिर 10 और लोड किया गुस्से में। इतना गुस्सा मत करो मेरी जान। सीरियसली ब्रो, 40,000 यूसी में मम्मी सूट नहीं निकला। आई एम सरप्राइज ब्रो। खेलेगी क्या? मैसेज करूँ?
ये तो कौन है यार आपको? हाँ, नाम वाले।
एक ये आलोक है, बेचारी है, जबकि और 10 स्पिन में दे दी और फिर AWM 6 बार दी। यही भाई सीरियसली। तुम्हारा तो कट गया, कट 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 कटाट कट कट कट। कट गया भाई, कट गया, अच्छे से कट गया। 6,000 6,000 तो बोल रहा हूँ, 40,000 यूसी। अच्छा वो मैंने नहीं डाले, मेरा तो क्या ही निकलता है। मैं तो 10-12 हज़ार डालता बस। लास्ट टाइम भी मैंने कितने 15-16 हज़ार यूसी डाले थे, उसमें वो तो को निकल गया मम्मी। बुरा वाला, हाँ बुरा वाला कटा एकदम। सैड ब्रो, गलती हो गया भाई ये तो। हेलो भैया, की हाल? बढ़िया मेरे भाई, स्ट्रीम आलोक। ये है आलोक पांगती है, ये आलू भाई। तेरा पता नहीं कौन है, भी आया पप्पी, पप्पी लेरी।
I got 5 eliminations just now.
कट कट क्या हो रहा है तेरे माइक से?
मेरे माइक से आवाज आ
यार 1v4 क्यों होता है? 1v यार 1v4 में भाग दिया मैंने जल्दबाजी के चक्कर में। CX OP इज लाइव है क्या? एक खदे तो इसको पेलते वरना।
रही है। देखता हूँ ना।
भाई इतना बुरा तो नहीं कटना चाहिए था वैसे यार। 40,000 यूसी तो बहुत होता भाई। आज ही आया क्या? मैंने देखा तो था वो कुछ वेनम वाला फील दे रखा उसने मम्मी को।
जीतेगा तो सिर्फ कोई एक। चलो
मम्मी सूट को एकदम वेनम वाला फील दे के बना दिया भाई।
ठीक है।
हैं? इधर ही उतरो, इधर ही उतरो, इधर ही उतरो, इधर ही उतरो। दोनों के, अबे यार दोनों के इधर आते क्यों नहीं रे? हाँ आज, हाँ देखा था मैंने आज, मुझे लगा 1-2 दिन पहले आ गया होगा, क्या पता। आज उसमें आ रहा था वो, इंटरफेस में आ जाता ना एकदम से खोलो तो। मैंने कहा भाई खतरनाक फूड बना रखा। तो फायदा नहीं है यार ये सब निकालने का यार। कुछ यूनिक चीज आ जाए ना तो निकालो, तो ये तो आते रहते हैं यार ये तो। फिर एक नया मम्मी सूट आएगा, उसमें 3-4 डब्बे में 4-5 भेज देंगे एक साथ। लाइक कर दो यार स्ट्रीम को जिसने भी नहीं किया प्लीज। भाई तुम इतना पैसा क्यों खर्च करते हो भाई आईडी में?
Help!
मुझे तो ये समझ में नहीं आता, ना तुम खेलते हो ना कुछ ना कुछ।
Excellent work.
क्या खेल रहा हूँ मैं, क्या खेल रहा
Not
हूँ?
a problem. Don't give up.
बात ही कर लेता हूँ
Your
मैं यार।
teammates can still recall you.
और बताओ, जानबूझ के मर गया भाई ये तो मैं। So full of me. यूसिया पे इवेंट भी आ रखा है क्या? आ तो रखा था वैसे, चले गया या है? वरना मैं ट्राई करता हूँ स्ट्रीम पे कल की स्ट्रीम पे ट्राई करता हूँ रेड ओपनिंग। सही में एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था। 11 जुलाई तक है। अच्छा अच्छा। यार मुझे अभी ट्रिप पे जाना है तो मैं उसके लिए पैसे बचा रहा हूँ यार। मैं बहुत आदि कैलाश जाने वाला हूँ मैं, तो उस चीज के लिए पैसे बचा रहा हूँ। वहाँ भी काफी खर्चा हो जाएगा। ना करो मेरे जैसे। नहीं करूंगा यार, वैसे तो क्या ही करूंगा। ना करो, ट्राई रो दो।
Help!
एक बंदे का 75K में नहीं निकला। अरे भाई साहब तो बस एक बार में। नरेश का नरेश का पापा? आर यू नेपाली ब्रो? आई एम नॉट नेपाली ब्रो, आई एम इंडियन ब्रो। हाय नरेश, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। आई एम नॉट नेपाली, आई एम इंडियन फ्रॉम नॉर्थ ईस्ट उत्तराखंड, सीधे पहाड़ से।
I'm recalling a
Thank you for
teammate.
joining our stream. Please स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दें, सिंपली डबल टैप ऑन योर स्क्रीन या फिर लाइक बटन दबा दो। पहाड़ी यस। अच्छा इसकी चैट अलग आ रही है जो वर्टिकल में स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ, और हॉरिजॉन्टल में जो कर रहा हूँ उसकी चैट अलग आ रही है। ये भी सही। किसने सब्सक्राइब किया? थैंक यू सो मच फॉर सब्सक्राइबिंग माय लवली फ्रेंड हु इज देयर। नरेश का पापा, नरेश का पापा, नरेश के पापा हो गया आप? नरेश कौन है यार? यहाँ पे कोई है क्या नरेश? अरे मेरे को उतार दिया बे, बातों में ही रह गया। एक किल, कितने किल होंगे गाइस बताओ इस गेम में? कितने किल और कर पाऊंगा मैं? एक किल हो रहा है अभी। एनी गेसेस? क्रॉसबो चलाऊं क्या आज? मैं 5 से 8। ओके ब्रदर, आई वॉच योर स्ट्रीम आफ्टर फकिंग इट। ये क्या था? I didn't got your point, bro. What are you trying to say? Make it clear. ASAP. Brother, I watched your stream after fucking it.
Help!
कहना क्या चाहते हो? तो गाड़ी गई ना यहाँ से।
नहीं।
गाड़ी कौन ले गया यहाँ से? अभी तो गई गाड़ी। भांजा बॉय, क्या क्या लिख रहे हो भाई तुम? इनमें फूक क्या हो गया भाई? तो बग्गी है नीचे, बग्गी उठा लियो तो। हम गोइंग। भांजा बेबी। ओए तेरे माइक से क्या आवाज आ रही है? खुर 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 खुर।
Get in the car.
तेरी तो आवाज ही नहीं आ रही है। तो बता उतरा पे।
Help!
Danger ahead.
Not a problem.
बस मैं घूम रहा था उधर।
Awesome.
बहुत
Help!
अबे अटक गया था
Well
अभी।
done.
आलू हीलिंग गिरा, हीलिंग गिरा, हीलिंग गिरा, हीलिंग गिरा। एमो खत्म। 7 की एमो है क्या? He's talking about Maldives.
Nice.
Brother, you are not from Delhi, right? Yes, I'm not from. I'm from Dehradun. ओए, ऊपर चलो, ऊपर चलो, मेरे पास आओ। ओए आलू, जा रहा हूँ मैं ऊपर। बाय बाय। आजा आजा, बंदे मारेंगे बस यहाँ तो। जल्दी आओ। ओए
ठीक है।
हाथ में आ। दूर से ठीक है मत कर। स्कोप नहीं है रे।
Help!
अरे माँ कसम। Okay, पहले ही बोल दिया। Bro, my girlfriend was from Dehradun. Good for you, brother. समझे ब्राते। अरे भुप्पी भाई, कोई है वो क्या वहाँ? बताओ यार, बंदे हैं या नहीं है? माइक तो बिल्कुल बंद कर
नहीं है,
दी।
नहीं है।
नहीं है। शांत बैठ रखे। ब्रदर, आर यू हैप्पी इन लाइफ? मोर देन हैप्पी ब्रदर। तो पता नहीं अभी मेरे ठाट क्या है भाई। यू डोंट नो हु एम आई एंड हु आई एम। अब कुछ बोलूंगा तो बात बड़ी हो जाएगी। छोड़ो, रिकॉल दे देना फिर इसको, नहीं है तो कोई। गाड़ी आ गई,
Please recall me.
अब की आई। उसको रिकॉल दियो।
I'm recalling a teammate.
उधर आ रही है।
Thanks.
I'm not an engineer bro.
I got supplies.
Engineer. Brother, are you okay? अरे 5 के वो वगैरह है क्या? इतनी गाड़ियां तो फंसा रखी हैं। आज 5 गाड़ी है भाई। I knew it, ये किसी ने नहीं कहा होगा। आ जाओ कोचिंग की, आ जाओ। कोचिंग की लूट।
Watch out.
अरे वहां मत बैठे रहो।
अरे आ गया वो आ
एक जगह क्यों बैठे हो? मैं जुलाई एंड से स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करूंगी, जब करने बना एज गाइस आर हेड ऑफ। ओके ओके ओके, कूल कूल कूल। प्रो स्ट्रीमर।
तनिरू का
लेकिन मैंने तो सुना था शुगर इज नॉट लाइव। हाउ कम दिस हैपेंड? कहाँ से आ गया ये आइडिया? तुम ही करोगी लाइव या कोई और करेगा तुम्हारी पे? अरे भाई कितनी गाड़ी घुमा रहे हो? ए, चलो चलो चलो, लूटो तो फटाफट लूट। चलते हैं भाई, किल नहीं हो रही। डिवाइस तो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं चाहिए यार आजकल। पीसी बनवाते हो तो और भी अच्छा है। पीसी में कम से कम जाएगा तुम्हारा 1 से 1.25 लाख रुपए। अगर है ऑलरेडी तो और भी अच्छा है। लैपटॉप है या फिर तो अच्छा है। बाकी एक डाउन का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना पड़ेगा, जो कि ईयरली पड़ेगा 2000 रुपए का, मैक्स टू मैक्स। बस और क्या चाहिए। और बाकी वायर्स छोटी मोटी। एक तो मैं रिंग लाइट, बड़ी वाली रिंग लाइट 18 इंच वाली। हाँ इसी नाम से चैनल होगा। हाय सही है सही है। बनाओ बनाओ जल्दी बनाओ। ऐसे सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ नहीं रहे, क्या पता तुम्हारे साथ खेलूंगा तो जल्दी बढ़ जाएंगे। चलो 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 लेट्स गो। चलो भाई लोग गाड़ी वाड़ी उठाओ निकलो। तो तू खेल नहीं रहा है आकाश?
खेल लो ना आप, तुम निकलो तो सही, तभी तो तुम्हारे साथ निकलो, गाड़ी में नहीं हूँ ना।
निकल तो गया मैं। गाड़ी है तेरे पे?
हाँ पबजी है।
ठीक है, आ जा। गाड़ी जा रही है, गाड़ी जा रही है आगे। गाड़ी गई, गाड़ी गई। मॉन्स्टर जा रहा है, मॉन्स्टर जा रहा है आगे, मॉन्स्टर जा रहा है, जल्दी आओ मेरे आगे।
वो बग्गी भी आ रही है, बग्गी आ रही है।
आ जाओ आ जाओ, मेरे पीछे आओ, मेरे पीछे आओ, रुको मत रुको मत रुको मत। अरे तुम आए नहीं क्या? मैं चक्कर में मेरे को भागना पड़ेगा रे। आगे 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 मारते, आगे मारते, आ जाओ आ जाओ। ओ इधर आओ, इधर आओ।
बग्गी का टायर ही गया मेरा।
अबे इसको उठाओ यार। इसका टायर क्या बोलते हैं? इसको बैठा लो गाड़ी में।
पीछे उड़ी फायर तो।
इसको बैठा लो भाई। अरे इसको बैठा लो ना, क्या गोल गोल घूम रहे हो फिर? नंबर 2 को बिठाओ, एक जना।
दिला दे यार भाई।
आजा यहाँ, आजा, पहले फाइट ले लेते हैं, यहाँ बंदा है। अबे बैच यहाँ से भी भाग गए बैच।
हाँ
लोकेशन मार्क।
दिलाते।
आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ, यहाँ बंदे, यहाँ बंदे। यार
गाड़ी चलाते यार भाई।
आगे घर पे, ब्लू घर पे बंदे। यार यहाँ जोन भी नहीं है।
Let's go.
आ जाओ मेरे पीछे पीछे आओ, पड़ जाएगी।
अरे भाई क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग भाई? गाड़ी बता दे रहा है मुझे, पार्टनर भी तो बता देता, मेरी बैठ नहीं रही है।
बंदे 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 बंदे।
फ्यूल नहीं है वाला। गाड़ी देख कर दो।
मारो रे, कहाँ हो भाई?
ये आजा।
हाँ, एक ही बंदा मारो। रिवाइव, टच दो टच दो टच दो टच दो टच दो। अरे रिलोड
Great.
बाद में करिए।
रिलोड हो रहा है खुद ही अब।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, नेड मार नेड मार नेड मार।
भाई इसमें कर रहे हो कुछ नहीं।
Danger ahead.
ये पत्थर में आ गया, पत्थर में आ गया।
अरे मेरे मुंह पे मत करो, अपने आसपास करो, मुझे कुछ दिखेगा ही, मारूंगा क्या?
Got supplies on me. Danger
ओए
ahead.
इधर तो
यहाँ
मत जाओ
पे
ज्यादा। चल यहाँ तो संभालो, वहाँ की फाइट कहाँ अकेले ले रहा है? बेस्ट पढ़ाइया कहीं पे बेस्ट।
ओए
वो राइट में बंदा है, राइट
Danger
में।
यहाँ पे आ
ahead.
गया। हाँ कोटा, एक कोटा दूसरा। एक और है आपको
Danger
यहाँ पे ही है।
ahead.
चल 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 आगे चल। नाइस जी।
मेरे पीछे।
Danger ahead.
हेल्थ मार रहे दोनों।
I got supplies.
यार एक हेड बॉडी, अरे अरे यार तो लगी फाइट ले रहा है। आह, मारो पहले मारो।
Help!
अरे भाई अब तो रश हो जाएगा। आ रहा देखो, राइट से आ रहा, ओपन से।
Watch out!
अरे इसको रिवाइव ही दे दे। नेट नेट कुकर नेट कुकर नेट कुकर नेट कुकर के रख। यहाँ मार दे यहाँ मार दे यहाँ
Watch
मार
out!
दे यहाँ मार दे यहाँ मार दे।
Watch out!
ये
Watch
आगे
out!
देख,
Got
पास में
it!
नेट कर
Got
रहा था।
it!
ओ तगड़ा फोड़ा।
अरे यार तू आकाश कहाँ फाइट ले रहा अकेले यार?
अरे अब मैं दोनों तरफ मारा है मैंने। वापस गया मैं। पीक लेना नहीं था भाई, एक नॉक था पूरा प्रॉपर।
फ्यू फ्यू
आकाश
फ्यू फ्यू।
भाई क्या खेल लो आप, तो रिवाइव करने गए थे।
किसको रिवाइव करने चल दिया भाई?
एक नंबर को भाई आप लेना था, वहां से गोली मार रहे थे।
अरे भाई जिसको तुमने मारा ना उसको भी मैंने यहाँ से गोली मारा तब मारा भाई, नहीं तो कहाँ मारते। बीच में फंसा हुआ हूँ भाई,
तो
खुद खुद को तुमको गाड़ी लेके आना चाहिए भाई।
खुद बैठे हो गाड़ी इधर उधर घंटे घुमा रहे हो।
गेम बताओगे भाई?
Let's fight together. I got
I
5
made the top
eliminations
3
just now. Great. Let's fight together. Let's jump and land together.
सेंटर सेंटर कैप्चर करना है भाई।
ठीक है।
वो अलग अलग मत जाना रे, एक ही जगह जाओ जा रहे तो।
Danger ahead.
कोई इधर खेल रहा
Location
कोई इधर
marked.
खेल रहा भाई। आपने खेलो भाई। नीड मार नीड और ये
एक नंबर यहाँ फाइट ले रहे।
Help! Help! Not a problem.
चल रही
सेंटर भी नहीं पड़ा।
Help!
अपरा 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 टच कर। 3 नंबर पीछे कूद रे आलू।
Watch out!
अच्छा मार रहा तू उसके?
I need consumables. God, help!
अरे यार क्या ना। रिवाइव 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 दो भाई।
Help!
आहा 1 HP 1 HP। आलू यहाँ
Watch
से
out!
कूदना।
Got it. Nice.
यहाँ से कूद यहाँ
Watch
से।
out! Awesome. Thanks.
हेल्थ नहीं है क्या तेरे पास?
तो आ भी नहीं रहे हो बंदे, कैसे बंदे हो भी? अरे मार कसम। अरे कहाँ उड़ गया?
हेलो पीछे पीछे 1 नंबर के पास चलते हैं।
Watch out!
यहाँ पे बंदे हैं। बंदे कैसे हैं भाई? हाँ हिल रहे ना तो।
Great.
Nice cover.
I got supplies.
को बंदे इतने आए नहीं वे। उम्मीद करी थी।
I got supplies.
Location marked.
क्या बंदा है क्या?
ठीक है। Location marked.
वो बंदा आया कह रहा है।
Danger ahead.
1 HP 1 HP 1
Watch
HP
out!
1 HP 1 HP भाग भाग इसके पीछे भाग 1 मिनट 1 HP हो
आगे जा रहा है। अरे यहीं कहीं छुप गया यार ये।
रुक जा इधर मैं 10 रुपया खाई लो
कहाँ भाग
यही
रहे हो ये?
हरामी है यही हरामी है
पंख पड़ा है इस पे, पंख चलो तो TX पड़ा है।
I got supplies.
चलो 40 सेकंड बचे हुए, साथ में आ जाओ ऊपर। एक साइड से ही चलेंगे ठीक है, ऊपर भी भाई इधर उधर करके तो फिर ठीक है, लेट्स गो यक्कू बक्कू, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। फैक्ट्री किल तो कहाँ हो रहे हैं? चलो चलो चलो, जहाँ मारा उधर ही चलो।
Danger ahead.
चल 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 चल। सेकंड मार 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 मार, एक और मार। एक ही था क्या?
फिनिशिंग पता नहीं है, वो एक की दिखाया वो।
चलो चल सेंटर चलो, सेंटर चलो जल्दी, बंदे कम आए हैं, लूट के चले जाएंगे वरना। राइट चलो, वो सामने बंदा। बंदा है आगे। शॉटगन चाहिए।
तो बचे हो।
ढूंढो 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 ढूंढो, सेंटर चलो सेंटर चलो, बंदा उठा के चल देंगे। ये बंदा आया
यही
मेरे।
नीचे है, यहाँ आगे।
एक ही गोली का वो। बॉल उठाओ बॉल उठाओ।
लास्ट वाला
बॉल उठाओ बॉल उठाओ।
Awesome.
ये सामने आओ मेरे साथ आओ। बंदा होगा मेरे को खाएगा, छुपा हुआ होगा।
भाई के आगे सर।
इधर है क्या बंदा? मारो मारो, नॉक हो जाएगा कोई तो मैं गेट इन कर दूंगा।
Help!
अरे
गेट इन कर दिया ना मैंने, नॉक हो जाता कोई। मार रहा था क्या तू उसको?
1 2 3 हाँ
चलो चलो। लेट्स
अरे
गो। अपार्टमेंट अपार्टमेंट।
एक जन है उजू।
अरे यार मेरे उसमें कैसे चले जा रहा है क्वेश्चन
मैं
टॉक में।
उजू।
ना।
गाड़ी आ रही 2 नंबर तेरे पास गाड़ी आ रही।
अरे नेड़ है वो, नीचे मत कूदो।
कि मत कूदना कोई भी कूद गए क्या। अरे बता के कूदो ना भाई।
Help!
मैं पीछे वगैरह कूद गया यार। कहाँ रहे अकेले अकेले खेल रहे हो।
Don't give up. Your teammates can still recall you.
हाँ 30 किल हो गए। 30 किल। मोबाइल लेजेंड खेलते हैं अब। मोबाइल लेजेंड। बैंग बैंग। बैंग बैंग। बैंग बैंग। 1 मिनट अभी।
Until the final curtain call, let's cherish the moments in between.
एक मिनट गाइस, मैसेज कर लूं तेरा मोबाइल लेजेंड वालों को।
ले कि नहीं तेरा?
अरे मैं जा रहा हूँ, हमारे
चल
बारिश
ठीक
पड़ने लग रही है।
ठीक ठीक, जा जा,
पबजी खेलने हो, ठीक है।
ठीक ठीक।
तो ये क्या है भाई?
अरे यही तो है भाई मेन टूर्नामेंट।
क्या होता है इससे खेल के?
वो मिलते हैं, पॉइंट मिलते हैं, रैंकिंग बढ़ती है। इसका ये जो वो है ना, ये कलेक्ट कर लो। एक ही है तुम्हारे पास, एक ही मैच खेल सकते हो। वो कलेक्ट करने का
कहाँ पे है? इवेंट में?
देखो, वहीं कहीं कहीं ना कहीं तो। नहीं, इसी में, यहीं पे ही आता है, इसी के अंदर ही।
ये अंदर कहाँ है बे?
देखो यार, होगा।
कुछ ऐसा इंटरफेस में है?
हाँ, इंटरफेस में।
नहीं है इंटरफेस में कुछ। जनरेट लॉबी, एंटर लो।
बाहर जाओ, मोड पे जाना, या फिर यही इस पे मोबाइलाइजिंग वाले पे क्लिक करना, फिर वहां पे आ जाएगा। जाओ
हार गया। क्या है यहाँ?
बाहर, पूरा यहाँ लीव लीव करो, यहाँ से लीव करो, फिर बाहर जाओ, वो मोड पे जाओ, मोड पे मोबाइल।
These are my fans, Kaerazu and Mason It. Now, which one shall paint you into eternity?
ये चले ही है क्या? सही है। ओके। घूमर रे, घूमर रे, अरे रे।
Your team is banning.
सॉरी।
Please ban a hero.
इसको बैन करें रे, इसको बैन करें। क्वेश्चन तो ये ले रहा है। ग्लू को बैन कर।
The enemy is picking.
अले यार
My mission is to protect lives.
Your team is picking.
I'm bound by nothing, be it family.
I can defuse all the bombs.
The enemy is
or die
picking.
trying.
Experience the euphony of suffering.
See value in me?
Please pick a hero.
should.
रेंजर रेड रन क्या लूटे।
Time and tide wait for no man, nor girl.
May the blood of my enemies flow
The
from my
enemy is
spear.
picking.
My magic flows as freely as
Your
the
team
wind.
is picking.
मिनिस्टर बाबा मिनिस्टर 2.5 का लौंडा मिनिस्टर ले लिया रे हमने तो।
I will protect you.
Consider skill to reduce damage from the front when recruiting.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Embrace the light.
Request backup.
Never say done.
Okay.
Victory is near.
Initiate retreat.
Heed my command.
Initiate retreat.
Astonishing. May the sun forever shine upon my kingdom.
Initiate retreat.
Enemy reached level 4.
Slain.
अबे यार ये कहाँ से आ गया?
Once again.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Okay.
Gather at the turtle. Understood.
Behind my
The
shield.
turtle.
Understood.
Attack the turtle. Okay.
me! Hear my call!
You have been slain.
बंदे कहाँ आ रहे हैं? आई दे रहे हैं।
Initiate retreat.
Wise men adjust their strategies.
Gather and ambush. The turtle. Gather and ambush. The enemy has slain the turtle. Initiate retreat.
I shall always stand my ground.
Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain.
No retreat!
Initiate retreat.
Control.
An enemy has been slain.
Charge with me!
Initiate retreat. Enemy killing spree. Initiate retreat.
Heed my command!
Initiate retreat. Okay. You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Death is
Okay.
the least of my worries. I shall defend my kingdom to my last breath.
भाई सी मरेगा रे।
Initiate retreat. Okay.
अबे हाई पर
Ally
जंगल
has
नहीं
been
करता रहेगा तो
slain.
जिंदगी है।
Initiate retreat. Okay. Request backup. Enemy launch attack.
Understood.
Need assistance.
Enemy inflicting jungle.
Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Okay.
Gather up the turtle.
People, the backbone.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
The enemy has slain the turtle.
Can't put a price on wisdom. They will regret this.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
No retreat!
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat and destroy. You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Behind my shield! Huh!
Initiate retreat.
Invaders! They're all dead.
Initiate retreat. Okay. You destroyed a turret.
A king shall reign with righteousness and love.
Initiate retreat.
राम राम चेती, welcome to the stream.
My
क्या
homeland
हाल
is
है?
calling.
Launch attack.
The sharper my spear.
Okay.
Hear my call!
Solo kill.
Attack. Killing spree.
kill! That was amazing!
Victory is near!
Your team destroyed the chest! Back up the
The
turtle!
least of my worries.
An ally has slain the turtle. Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. Okay.
Face me!
Launch control! Great play!
Unstoppable. Shut down. Your team destroyed a turret. Ally has been slain. Request backup.
Instant kill!
I'll rise. I
Initiate
shall
retreat.
always stand my ground.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Understood.
Invaders!
Launch attack. An enemy has been slain.
People, the backbone of a kingdom.
Launch attack. Launch attack has been destroyed. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret is under attack. Launch attack. An enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Request backup. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
The tougher the challenge, the sharper my spear.
Launch attack.
A king shall reign with righteousness and love.
Shut down. Killing spree. Attack the Lord. Launch attack. Request backup.
The shield of the kingdom. Our war ends here.
Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack.
No
Our
one can
inhibitor
stop
turret
me.
is under attack. Killing spree. Launch attack.
चलो चलो
Follow Lord.
बढ़िया है यार आतिशी आप बताओ मैं भी बढ़िया एक नंबर
You destroyed a turret.
हाँ क्या हाल है एक
They
नंबर
will regret this.
Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. You destroyed a turret.
Understood.
The king shall reign with righteousness
Your team destroyed a turret. Shut down. Superb AoE. Killing spree. Double kill.
पुश कर दो, 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 पुश कर दो।
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
लाइक कर दो गाइस, टीम को जो भी देख रहा है पुश कर दो रे। सुनाई भी नहीं दे रहा क्या?
タワーを優先だ。
Launch attack.
Wise men adjust their strategies.
Request backup. Unstoppable! Initiate retreat.
Brilliant tanking. That was amazing.
Okay. Launch attack.
May the sun forever shine upon my kingdom. Death is the least of my worries.
Request backup.
Can't put a price on wisdom.
Attack the Lord.
Gather at the Lord.
Backup. Launch attack.
Behind my shield!
Monster kill. Slain Lord.
What made you a lord?
Unstoppable.
People, the backbone of a kingdom.
Hey, an enemy has been slain.
Invaders. They're all dead.
Monster kill. Godlike. Victory.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। टाइमिंग चेंज हो चुकी है। आज शायद रात में भी करूँ, बट मोस्टली मैं 3 बजे से करूँगा। 3 या 4 बजे से स्टार्ट करेंगे। नानी तेरी मोरनी को मोर ले गए, बाकी जो बचा था सब मोर ले गए। प्यारी नानी। और सिया जी बताइए, सब ठीक है? सब बढ़िया? घर में सब बढ़िया चल रहा है? आपकी जिंदगी काफी हैपनिंग रहती है।
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. Your team is picking.
This time, the
The
choice is
enemy is
mine.
picking. I do what I want.
Chivalry is dead. and
Your
I
team
will
is
revive
picking.
it.
का नाम रख दिया क्या? हाँ रख दिया। अभी
Are the
गेमिंग
two
सेरेमनी वाली
greatest investments.
Assassination
is my way of missing you, my
The
dear
enemy is
brother.
picking.
For honor!
गेमिंग सेरेमनी का ब्लॉग।
Only love and night
Please
are
pick a hero.
everlasting.
इसीलिए है ये तो दूर से मारता है, दूर दूर से मारने वाले। कायरोत के लिए क्या लूं यार?
It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
May the blood of my enemies flow
The
from my
enemy
spear.
is picking.
जुलियन, कायरोत।
I am more than a weapon.
सॉरी।
Welcome to Mobile Legends. Request backup.
Understood.
5 seconds till the
Launch
enemy
attack.
reaches
Yeah,
the
bye.
battlefield. Smash them. Request backup.
Together we win.
Troops deployed.
संडे को
Glory
दिन
shall
में आ
be
जाएगा।
my crown.
Request backup.
Behind my shield.
Request backup.
They will regret this.
First blood. Okay.
Can't put a price on wisdom. Loyalty, the shield of the kingdom.
Almost.
May the sun forever shine upon my kingdom.
You have been slain.
The sun
Ally has
is
been
falling.
slain. Almost.
Once again, I'll rise.
गलती कर दी।
Launch attack.
ग्रेल को देखना चाहिए था। देखा। देख तो
The
लिया था
enemy
बट
has slain the
Big line
turtle.
है।
4.
Behind my shield.
ए लाइफ तो हैप्पी चल रही है पर आजकल नहीं कर रही। अच्छा गुड गुड पीछे अच्छी बात है वैसे।
Death is the least of my worries. Never say die.
Initiate retreat.
Hear my call. The tougher the challenge, the sharper my spear.
We're behind in gold.
Victory is near!
Keep an eye on the map.
I shall always stand my ground.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
गेम के बड़े हुए
Launch attack. Request backup. An enemy has been slain.
Charge with me!
Attack the turtle. The enemy has slain the turtle. We're behind in gold.
No retreat!
An enemy has been slain. Ult is not ready.
Behind my shield!
An ally has been slain.
Heed my
Our
command!
turret has been destroyed.
Behind my shield!
Launch attack. Been slain. Enemy rampage. Our turret is under attack.
fuck यार Chariot ले लेना था यार इसके लिए
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Wise men adjust their strategies.
Ult is not ready.
Enemy battle spell on CD.
कर मार के भी नहीं खसा यार इसको
Initiate retreat.
The backbone of the kingdom.
Group for battle. Don't solo push.
Invaders. They're all dead.
Launch attack.
Understood.
No retreat.
Launch attack.
Herb control.
An enemy has been slain. Launch attack has been slain.
Superb healing.
Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack. Our turret is under attack. Destroyed a turret. Launch attack. An ally has slain the turtle. Initiate retreat.
I shall always stand my ground.
Initiate retreat. Ally has been destroyed. You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Ult is not ready.
Face me!
Keep an eye on the map.
Death is the least of my worries.
Our turret is under attack. Ult is not ready.
Can't put a price on you.
Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain. Launch attack. Double kill.
The sun.
Our turret is under attack. Turret has been
खाली भी मर
destroyed.
गया मैं
Your team
ये
destroyed
वाली
a
सूट देखा,
turret.
हाँ देखा था यार। मेरे को तो नहीं निकालना है,
Launch
क्या ही करना है,
attack.
पहनना एक ही कपड़ा
Our
है साला।
turret is under
Understood.
attack.
जब बहुत ज्यादा पैसा होगा, जब थोड़ा बड़ा
Our
हो जाएगा
turret has
अपना
been destroyed.
चैनल, तब करेंगे ये सब। तब तक के लिए नो, a big no.
Once again, I'll
Our
rise.
turret is under attack. Superb control.
The backbone of the kingdom.
You have slain an enemy. Double kill. Enemy maniac. An ally has been slain. Hey.
ए,
Our
कौन मार
turret
गया?
is
एक
under
किल तो मार
attack.
गया।
Turret has been destroyed.
लिंक तो मार गया भाई, अरे
Request backup.
कोई नहीं बचा भाई।
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
मैच तो हारने वाले। लिंक को पकड़ो।
Wise men adjust their
Launch
strategies.
attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Attack the Lord.
Gather at the Lord.
နေမင်းကြီးဟာငါနိုင်ငံတော်အပေါ်ထာဝစဉ်ထွန်းလင်းပါစေ
Attack the Lord. The enemy has slain Lord. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy gone. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
मार ही नहीं रहा है साले।
Ally has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret.
हाय पर
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Request backup.
खत्म हो गया गेम।
Our turret has been destroyed. Our base is under attack. Defeat.
Production for defeating MVP due to bad connection. चलो MVP बनाऊं मैं हारने के बाद भी। यहाँ भी MVP भाई, और what डोंट वरी जल्दी। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और अकेले खेलूं क्या? ये भी तो अकेले खेलने का मन नहीं करता है, कोई गेम अकेले खेलने का मन करता ही नहीं है रे। मैजिक डस्ट। मैजिक डस्ट किस काम आता है? मैजिक डस्ट यूज्ड टू अपग्रेड एनी। अच्छा ये है एम्बलम। ओके ओके गॉट इट।
なんとか持ちこたえたな
ओके हमारा टू सेट जहां से होना चाहिए वहीं से तो थिक।
Need some stitches? I can help.
वेलेरिक का स्किन मिल रहा है स्टारलाइट प्लस स्टारलाइट 300 का है। अरे यार फाइनल चल रहा था आज यार उसका, इसका बोले तो। एक सेकंड रुको जरा। गेम प्ले कहाँ है? गेम प्ले पता चल रहा था ना। MMI BGMI पबजी का। हाँ पबजी का ये चल रहा ना, पबजी का TMMI।
Let's go. All right. Yeah, I mean, they're going to love it indeed. The team that is going to be taking Severny, yeah, it's going to be LGD. They're going to get that loot truck to themselves, too. They need to make something happen as Yo's got the SKS. A pretty deadly weapon, actually, to have very early on. All it takes is one shot, one headshot. What? And you can get the knock. Oh, not the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, not the tree.
Quality से यार क्या?
Back it on up.
Yeah, just leave. Just this is not a good idea.
It's worth the chase, right? If you get a headshot, then you get an instant knock and you'll take the point, right? But once they hit that tree, it was like, ooh, okay, bad sign. Let's get out of here.
He was dazed.
Out of here.
Yeah, no, it was good. Just as you said, with the SKS, just see, oh, can we get a cheeky headshot? Maybe we get 1 point early on. But no, good response from Thunder Talk. Instantly regrouping. I feel like they're just scared off Aurora, just making it known, no, if you fight, we're going to be ready to fight back. So they're just creating a bit more space for themselves. Good response, Thunder Talk. The currently is in 16th position, so it's good to see that even a team at the bottom of the leaderboards, the very, very bottom of the rankings, Hotdrops is willing to show that they are willing to fight and bully teams out of position. Even against a second place team run out, such as Aurora. So it's a good showcase that the mindset's still there. They haven't just given up, even though it's only been a few matches, right? 3 games played out so far. We're happy about it, and I wish we would see something similar from ALL.
Macau Invitational.
You said it earlier, and I'm just going to repeat your point you said at the start of the broadcast today, Hotdrops. They've just disappeared after their amazing opening day in the group stage. Their second day was just pretty much non-existent, and right now, 8 points over the course of 3 games now going into match 4. It's just absolutely, it's a nothing burger, and I need to see ALL go back, especially for Claws and Quick, and just put up some big elimination games, even 5 elims for a match, and I'd be like, you know what, that's enough. That will keep them at least in the discussion of a team that could pull a comeback.
It's really unfortunate for them. You know, I suppose the question on day 2 of their group stage, wherever, because I was like wondering, like, all right, well, they popped off in Rondo, and they just capitalized on that. What happens when they don't get that kind of performance in Rondo? And it just showed that it was just nothing, right? And unfortunately, it's been kind of the same situation here. So ALL, they need to do something, right? They need to find a way to get a good game under their belt to kind of restore their confidence, I think. And it's going to be a little bit difficult. I mean, it's not going to be a little bit. It's going to be insanely difficult because this lobby is not messing around here. Like, if you're ALL, you have to make every single decision count at this point, and you have to capitalize on it fully. So it's definitely a difficult road ahead, but it's not impossible, right? I mean, they definitely have the skills to pay the bills. It's just tough when you're going against the best players on the planet.
When there's a will, there's a way. I'll see if they'll find the way up in the rankings. By the way, talking about these lobby and how strong this lobby is, we talked about this, I think, on day 1 or day 2 of the group stage, Jukes, and talking about, oh, is this lobby better than PMGO Season 1? And I feel like we both agreed that, yeah, this lobby is stronger than what we had in Jakarta for PMGO Season 1. And I realized that I got a lot of DMs after of people saying they disagreed. They think that PMGO Season 1 was way stronger. I feel like a lot of the people saying that was because of 4 Thrives being there. And of course, Fourth Arrive has got this massive audience, but I feel like not having the Chinese and in particular the Korean teams play PMGO Season 1, I feel like definitely made it a little bit, quote-unquote, weaker. And for me, they're bringing so much top-tier gameplay. I mean, in particular, you're looking at Nongshim Red Force top 6 and then Tianba, #1 with QZZ in particular. Come on, those two countries alone have leveled up the lobby massively, especially now in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how just this whole lobby is just PUBG Mobile, so consistent from top to bottom, really. And it's wild to see on the bottom Thunder Talk. Thunder Talk with only 5 points so far. Super rough start from this Chinese team. And we know they have a lot more in them. It's just when are they going to wake up? Will it be this match? Honestly, it kind of needs to be. They've wasted all their bad games for the day, that's for sure. Let's see what they could do, though. Damn. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. I like how this match in particular, you could definitely tell that teams have tightened things up a little bit, right? There's no shenanigans happening off the rip. This is what we like to see, especially grand finals time. There's teams playing it very calculated, realizing that, all right, you know what? Tianba is going to go crazy if they get an opportunity to win this. So will Aurora. Now it's our time to make it happen. So let's mitigate every single risk factor that we possibly can. And just put some consistent points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the first angle was a bit messy in the early stage here. All the bolts have been tightened to their absolute extreme. So all the early rotates, the drop locations, etc. pretty much have been cleaned up. Just squeaky clean. And making sure they don't lose any player in the early stages, especially phase 1, phase 2. Unless Influence Rage maybe find a player of BTR chasing it down. I don't think they're going in with the intent of fighting Bigatron. I feel like they just want to create a bit of space for themselves in a circle, because that spot we just saw on camera is dead center of the circle north of the riverside next to Rozok. Whoever maintains that position under their full control has a really good opportunity to go very far this game. So I understand why Influence Rage is willing to just show willingness to fight and just to scare off potential squads such as BTR. So I feel like this is good for Influence Rage to hopefully make a cheeky little jump in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, Influence Rage, we definitely see some signs of life from them, that's for sure. They're in 7th place, 19 points. A chicken dinner, and they're easily towards that top 3. So anything can happen. Just the biggest, I think, concern on this whole lobby, obviously, and we've talked about it before, but it just reiterate it one more time, is just if Tianba and Aurora win another game. If they win this game here,
yeah,
man, things are going to get spicy for sure.
It's definitely going to get dicey. Got to be careful how things will pan out.
Different circle, though, at least, right? Now we're on the north side. We're not towards that Milta area once again, so that mixes things up a little bit.
That is true. Definitely something a bit more interesting. Just a bit more variety, which you're always happy. There's not enough spot to fuel up your car. Got to try and find the exact perfect location there. Definitely fueled up the buggy. I wonder if they were able to get himself a repair gun or even some wheels. We did see, I think, once in a group stage, right, where player, I think it was on Rondo, player actually was able to repair his vehicle and get out from a really tricky spot. That was interesting, though I can't say the same thing for Furia. His car's literally burning up to a crisp. That's gonna be 1 point. Actually, no, actually, they didn't even get it. So I guess he just crashed there and got eliminated. So no points headed the way of INF. Feels bad, man.
INF.
Ningshim. Bad.
NS.
Fabian going out
WBG.
Oh, it's so tough losing a player early on like that. Next zone does pop. Let's go down south. Okay, so we're going to have a split finish. You're going to have to decide, right? Where do you want to go? You want to go to the north side of the water, or you want to go to the south side? Aurora, since they had to come all the way from military base, they're going to be taking the south side, no doubt.
Brazilian team
but the rest of the team's going to have to start making some decisions here. Undertalker moving into the circle quite late as well. And only 1 player out, 10 minutes in. Bigatron. I want to see this team get active, man, because we know what Federalis can do and the rest of his squad. Will this be it? Oh, going against Tianba here. This could be a big fight.
Well, they're definitely getting active here, taking just literally a single bullet onto Milu, being like, sit down. Don't smite us. You know what? It seems like they just want to try and set up a decent defense on the ridge, while Bigatron occupy the western compound. So that's going to be theirs to call home for the time being, as D plus Kia, Sizzy, going for a cheeky scout with his own vehicle, right? Just trying to get a good idea of what the hell is happening here on the mountain north of Rozok itself. But yeah, this circle, as you said, very hard southern shift. It's pretty much a 50-50 split over the riverside. you've got to decide. Where do you want to go? North, south? Or what I would recommend, if possible, is to play a compound right next to the water, especially next to bridges, so that if the circle is very unkind to your current location, you can quickly pivot into a better spot. But those amount of compounds are very, very limited. So, or you got it early and you got lucky, or you have to fight for it. And as this is circle 2 going into circle 3. Early fights, I would not recommend it, so you might as well just go for plan B, which is playing edge and hoping for the best.
Stay energetic.
That edge style play has already worked out so many times so far. It really, really has. It worked on the side of Aurora early on. So it's not a bad play. You know, you just got to find the right opportunities, and you got to make sure that you're ready to turn up that aggression when need be in order for it to work out. Because sometimes you take that central position, it's a spot that everybody wants, and then every single team is just staring at you, and you get evicted from that. So don't be scared to take those edge positions. And one thing I really want to stop seeing here, Max, is those teams that do take edge, the zone shifts in the late game, and they're like, oh, let's just try to just find a random middle spot in the open. They just drive and they get wiped out. I'd rather see them just commit on a team, and if they do end up getting the squad wipe, then great, right? If they don't, hey, at least you tried.
Well, trying to play a bit of hide and seek. One of those was a headshot, I'm pretty sure, for Tizzy. But yeah, just commit. Even if it's a bad play, we had this discussion a few days ago. Even if it's a bad play, better to commit to as a full team than doing just a very hesitant approach to these circles and situations. So I would always prefer a team just committing than a team that's very indecisive. As talking about some teams that committed to an early rotate was going to be the side of Nongshim Red Force and Aurora, occupying 2 decent portions of Rozhok. I really like it, especially for Nongshim Red Force. They got the high ground plateau with the warehouse, which is great to see these northern teams just crossing the road, which actually, they're crossing the bridge. Is going to be 2 teams, going to be Tiamba and Bigatron right into Aurora, but Reefus being respectful, moving back with Doc and Dior, but Top a little bit slow to make that move. He's going to get punished, taking a lot of damage, but he does survive it for now.
There we go. Yeah, he does barely make it out, but Doc is going to get knocked by Hyunbin, and it is a party in Rozhok. S2G are here to play. Rezi is going to put some shots on him. Zyo up close and personal with the Bison, does get 1 knock, and now Ham2G is going to be holding that behind the car. Aurora down 2 players, though. Zyo putting a little bit of a grind in right now. Ham2G does get knocked by Hyunbin. That is him out of here. No way he gets res. Yeah, and that is it. He's gone. So Soul K is going to get the res under Lost. And Bigatron with the push-up. Actually, no, it was Lil Boy. He just kind of got a little confused there because of the nameplates. But Lil Boy influence Rage now in the mix. What is going on?
I mean, he has to, right? His team is getting completely decimated in the distance. He finds himself one single building, but Kami doesn't want neighbors. Oh, look at that AJ on the top left side of your screen, trying to occupy Rozhok Hill, trying to get a bit more of a decent line of sight. One thing I would recommend on this position, you can share it. Aurora, S2G, if they do get rid of Lil Boy, just work together. Don't fight each other. Otherwise, it will be a third-party opportunity as Lil Boy going to get pushed up. He gets 1, he gets 2. He's left so low. Can he get the 1v3? Unfortunately, that is just not going to happen. He gets third-party by Hyunbin. But oh my goodness, was that close? And you know what? If you're Aurora, you see S2G suffering so much in that encounter. Might as well send it. Now, you don't have to share that spot. The nade is huge. And that's it. S2G out of the game.
Just like that. That is the team in 4th place as well. Aurora are going to be able to get a full reset with 1 elimination. Very fortunate situation for them. Hyunbin, man, from all the way across, just being a thorn in the side of so many teams here. That's what Hyunbin does from long range. He's going to hit those shots all day long. And there you go. You see XYZ going to get knocked on the Federales. Those looks like Razy should be able to get that res, though. What a way to start things off here, Max.
Yeah, insane start from these guys. We'll see if they can keep it going. Looking at the side of Ruins, it's going to be a quick exit from E Arena, at least trying to make their way out. Because look at the setup of LGD, man. They got so many lines of sight around the main castle on top of this hilltop. They got vehicles, luckily enough, so they're going to try and get the hell out of there if possible. Swayji. Another nade coming out, and that's it, finally secured. Followed up by also a really good combo, right? They do get a nice line of sight on an extra player, so that's going to be LGD down to just a duo, unless they get a double reset on the 2 Nox players. On the western side, I believe that will be the end of the line for him. But still a little bit of a tricky fight. They're also going to have to make their way through Boatyard itself, but now it's going to be in headshot hills, and all gamers looking beautifully set up in the center of that zone.
Now we're going to see LGD Ling ask a doc. Joker gets docked by Tian right at the right time as well. That is going to allow LGD to try to get this reset, but Turney K is right behind him Will he go for the res as well? Nope. He's getting into action. He said, I'm going to get that confirmation. How about you as well? No! Did he think it was just one player?
He just went without a single weapon in hand. He was
like, oh, I got you. No, I got the thirst. No, Mau Mau was there waiting for you, my man. Now let's see what Mormon can do. A little bit of a mistake here on the side of E Arena, and they're getting punished for it.
Can't believe he tried to play the John Wick card. Sending it forward with a pen in hand is unfortunately, you really got to get up in there in that CQC range. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting decision to commit to. Maybe he was also out of ammo, something to keep in mind. We don't know exactly how many resources he had. But it's down to Mormon with the JS9 again. Newest addition here in the esports room in update 4.4. As Mau Mau goes to the S12K. Which one will be stronger, the JS9 or the S12K in this encounter? Down to this final 1v1 over to the Western Ruins. He's just holding the angle, just waiting. But the blue zone's going to start to tick hard too. So really, he can't linger here for too long.
No, this is stage 4. The zone is definitely going to start chunking you down little by little here. So Mau Mau going to have to make a play here. He's going to try to hit a little bit of a bounce nade. Nope, he's going to be having the angle. 1 second left. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to accidentally nade himself. Gotta have to hit the shotgun shots. Down to 1 HP. Got him. Now he's going to go out as well, though, to the blue zone.
Hey, you know what? Extra elimination. It might go a long way. Who knows on the leaderboard. So GG is still a really good try. LGD able to give himself at least something extra on the board. As now we just saw a little bit of an Indonesian showdown. RRQ taking the fight to Bigatron. But RRQ will have himself a great dip to play from. And also a hovercraft in this potential open-ended finish in the headshot hills next to school and apartments. This could be such a valuable resource if you have especially that repair gun. That welding gun, and keep it in decent condition until the very bitter end of this game. That hovercraft could be do or die for RRQ.
Let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh, nade chucks.
RRQ, yeah. In a good spot, but they're in trouble. Tianba have Rosha kill, but they are getting pressured from so many different angles here. Weibo, ooh, trying to climb this mountaintop here. It's going to be a little bit tough here. Ooh, Milu with a nice knock on to read this. And now... Oh, we're getting shot from different directions.
Where's the nade?
Right now, he's just trying to buy some time. Yeah, buy some time. Let your team get back up and try to figure out what you're going to do in this next circle. It's going so hard. You can't move.
He had 2 grenades in that sniper tower. I'm really surprised he didn't try and use it a little bit earlier. I guess he just really wants to hold on to his resources because he would have a really bad time getting access to their death crates. But I feel like there would have been at least an easy double knock while he's getting some significant damage done on him. That's it, though. End of the line. KRX getting terminated by Al-Ula. It's going to be Red getting that final blow. Yeah, Weibo is still just surviving there. I feel like this should not be allowed to happen. These teams should be fighting directly, but like, you know what? We're left to live on. We're surviving. We're just going to go ahead and repair our 2-seater to maybe go for a quick rotation. But finally the nades come out. It's a little bit too late, and now they have lost that information.
Super unfortunate situation. QZZ just applying up that pressure down to Weibo. He's going to take the shots he's got to, right? He's in the laydown, though. And, yep, that's going to make Weibo leave this area and go to that one little dip right here on Rosha kill. Not a bad little spot, but it's kind of a last resort one, to be honest, because you're just going to try to hold it down for as long as you can. It's very weak to that hill above you. But fortunately for Weibo, RRQ can't really crest that hill because of Tiamba on the other side. If they do, though, Weibo is done for.
This feels like the wall
literally
from
one nade in that dip and you're done.
Yeah, that feels like the wall from Game of Thrones right now. It's separating the north and the south, and it's keeping them everyone alive for now, at least. It will be torn down eventually when one of the 2 squads has to peek over the ridgeline. Longshot Red Force, Aurora, 2 teams in the hard seat. Gonna have to go for a push out eventually outside of Rozov. As QZZ got himself a strong angle with the orb. But it's going to be hard to confirm at that kind of range. I do also believe that he's going to... Actually, is he in nade range? I think he could get that. If he does a little bit of a run animation with a jump, he might be able to hit it. But Tiamba, you know what? They send it. Don't even want to commit to the nade. Right into the dip. But the nade's also coming from RRQ. And it's kind of third-partying it. Milu taken out. And that's it. Weibo fully eliminated. But Tiamba also taking massive casualties in the process.
Like I said, that is kind of a last resort spot because it's so weak from so many sides. And then Tiamba just come up to clean these players up and get that loot that they definitely needed. It's just QZZ, though, all by his lonesome. And he's going to be taking that little dip as well. Oh boy, Tianba, super risky play. Now down to one single player, but they got a good solid amount of eliminations there, Max.
Yeah, sure they don't win the fight, but they do give themselves at least a few points to make up for it. And keep in mind, they already had such a big lead, so even if they just get a mid-game, it's still going to maintain that lead quite healthily. The only thing is that Aurora, they're closing that gap, right? 36 points, trying to catch up to the big boys in #1 place. That's going to be their overall objective. As XZY trying to go for a wide angle peek. He does get Lepar. Come on. This rings the bells of war. You need to close the gap. And even puts the knock teammate into the buggy. I think they're just going to send him right into the fight because why the hell not? Nongshim Red Force need to claim some real estate in this play zone.
Here they go. They are on the move here, but it's a difficult rotation. They are going to lose some players in the process. Oh, nice knock there. Doc down to 1 HP. He's going to go ahead and get that first aid going. He should be able to get a reset as well. Now the blue zone is starting to close. Stage 5. This zone really, really hurts here. Zeol is going to be doing his best job possible to try to hold off Thunder Talk from making this push. And Reef is instantly throwing those smokes out. Very good job from him. Just buying some time here. And yeah, keeping an eye on Thunder Talk. Now, time to get moving. Getting in those vehicles and going to try to push up this hill. Here they go.
Really good push up because there's been a really big power vacuum created since Tianba pushed up onto Weibo. It's been snatched away and filled up by Thunder Talk. Thing is, Aurora, your main threat is going to be AJ. Oh, but he's going down. This is great, actually, by them completely leaving the vicinity. It actually allows them to play this ridge line. The thing is now you're still going to get backed up by Nongshim Red Force. If you get rid of them, you know what? That could be a decent position to call home. Play it on that ridge line to use it to its full potential. Grenades flying all over the place, left, right, and center. Nothing has yet to connect because they're just hiding behind those vehicles. Zeol, though, going on to the high ground position alongside Doc. Will that be the angle to secure the win up against Nongshim Red Force? It could be.
Let's see if that's what's going to happen here. As XYZ is trying to find an angle. That nade, oh, bounce just, oh my gosh, that bounce! What? Are you kidding me? Locked onto Hyunbin. Looked like it was going to be short, but no, it was right on time. And now here comes Thunder Talk. You hear all this action going. They want a piece of it now. P90 from AJ, looking very, very strong. He peeks back though as top. Does get some shots onto him. And now, yeah, Thunder Talk. They're trying to soak up some eliminations here. That's going to make things even more difficult for Aurora.
They're just fully sandwiched here between Nongshim Red Force and Thunder Talk. Really tough to survive it, and especially when Thunder Talk has so many resources up their sleeve. So easy though, dropping to the S12K of Doc and instantly flushed out. You know what? They know they might survive a very short amount of time in this match. So they're going to try and make the most out of it. And unfortunately, those two teams instantly eliminated from the match. Not able to get a single placement point, but at least get a few eliminations for their troubles. Though back over to the northwestern side of the circle, it's RRQ, it's Bigatron, and now ALL looking to make a push in the play zone.
Here they go. ALL looking to finally put some serious points on the board. What can they do though? That's the question. RRQ gonna try to hold them down as ALL have to push outside of the zone into this next circle. Lepar, yeah, that's the job. That's the way you do it. Just start throwing those nades, put that utility down, and make that, give them some pressure here. Quick throwing a nade himself. Looks good. Oh, it does piece up Lepar a little bit, but man, right now they're throwing every single piece of utility they got.
You just got to be very careful with RRQ because of the terrain. The nades are naturally going to roll down to your location, so you just got to be very cautious and play especially around that hovercraft they had very early on in this match. I do wonder, is it still in working condition? That could be a good way to make their way into the play zone. Quick, and he gets some insight using the 2-seater here to get a bit of extra information, and that's going to allow Claws to just peek over the ridge, get himself that great opening headshot, and just try and convert the entirety of RRQ if they can yet. The hovercraft did explode early on this match, and Yasa sending it right out into the smoke, but it's down to 1, and he will get picked off. That's it, a win finally headed the way of ALL with those 7 juicy eliminations.
Oh, okay, game over. But they are gone just like that. Hey, but they'll take those eliminations, that's for sure. On the other side of things, we finally get to see what's happening, and there's D plus Kia getting into it with Yuria. ALL take out RRQ. They go out in the meantime. There's only 4 teams remaining. Tianba still having a single player up. Those are some elimination points that these other teams definitely need. And They're taking some placement. Ayala getting put in the blender. He goes out. 3 squads remaining.
Yeah, I mean, really, this fight was so important. So earlier, when you had Furia, D plus Kia, and also the side of All Gamers, and eventually D plus Kia get the win. And because they're just not involved in this fight directly, they could go the entire way for a South Korean chicken dinner. As Furia, you could see that a little bit late, but Short do get eliminated. And Thunder Talk, got to be careful. Their bruising damage does tick kind of hard, but they have no option. They're so predictable in their rotation. They're all going to be forced over this ridge line. But D plus Kia, can they take it in a 3v4 scenario here? They have the zone, they have the terrain, they have especially the loot as they took down 2 squads behind these ridges. Come on, D plus Kia, especially with Nolbul's off angle, there's no way they don't get this win.
Exactly, yeah, you think it's a 3v4, but it's really a 4v4 because D plus Kia have the blue zone on their side, and Papa Blue don't miss. All it's about now is just applying that pressure, making it so difficult to find their way to safety. Let's see what this team of Thunder Talk's going to do as they have to drive out in the open. Are D plus Kia ready for it, though? Nobu needs to really have that weapon out and ready to hit those shots on that rotation. Let's see.
The wall has been taken down. Winter is coming for Thunder Talk. He's got the MG3. Yes, there was an MG3 early in that dip. They looted it up. Oh, that could be huge. The dip is not in the play zone. It's about 5 meters away from the circle 7. We still have one more shift, so if it is favoring D plus Kia again, they could be tough. But look at that. It's just snowing down smokes, trying to block out all the lines of sight. The only line of sight that could be a bit of an issue here would be Nolbul. But they still have a ton of vehicles. They got 4 players alive. They got P90s. They got MG3s. You know what? The angle of Nolbul might not be enough, Hotdrops, to get that chicken dinner. And they're going for the push.
Dun, da, da. Here comes Thunder Talk, trying to make the bold push across. But D plus Kia are ready for it. Actually, Nobu's not able to hit the shot. No way. Thunder Talk made it across into the open. They're alive. MG3 in hand. Thunder Talk looking dangerous.
There's no way they don't get a single knock on that rotation. How do Thunder Talk survive as a full team? That is absolute madness. And you know what? They know they have the man advantage now. Might as well transcend it. Nolbul, unless a miracle happens. The 1v4 is just not going to happen. He does find sitting, and now Jing is going to give him another 1v1, but he does get picked off because of the off angle, and it will be Thunder Talk from the depth of the leaderboards, finally climbing back up with a massive chicken dinner.
Man, on the depth of the leaderboards and the depth of that circle, they...
And you, Doc, also picked off by QZ. It's all...
Oh, for sure.
Alongside LGD, so Bigatron definitely having a bit of an easier time to just survive this game, though the circle was not kind to the Mongolian team, right? Aurora grenade in PMGO EECA.
Pretty much closest to Aurora. Yeah, they have no sightlines on them at all. Aurora was
on the opening day of the Macau Invitation. It's going to be tough for them to not get this.
Bigatron, gotta be careful here. That's all gamers' chance to shine here. They gotta start pushing. It's just so easy. There you go. P90. Got him. Okay, now your backs are cleared. Now time to focus on Aurora. Top goes down. Crazy down as well. Razak down to 1 HP. Gets taken out by Reefus. It's Maple versus Aurora.
What do you do? Do you send on the solo player now, or do you go for the full reset? You got center circle position control.
Nice.
You know what? You're going to wait it out as Maple trying to heal up back to full HP with a P90 though. That nade cooked up Reefus. Is this going to be the game-winning grenade on match 1? The grenade comes out, but it's going to be Doc with the spray to lock it down. And Aurora Gaming back to Aura Farming on game 1 of the PMI Grand Finals.
Aurora starting off so dang strong here. Not messing around. They ended up on top of the group stage. And come Grand Finals, they're on top off the rip. Man, it is like top squared at this point. This is ridiculous. You got top on going crazy, and these guys ending up there. What a start for this team.
Ooh, they still got their dog tags right now. No one took them away because no one was taken down. That is GG, well played. And say I would not easy for Turney K. I thought he was going to go for a mistake. It happens. You know?
Win here. Chips getting. It's going to kind of just play
a duo when you are literally surrounded by the previous one between himself and Nongshim Red.
All right. How about some of this? Bow bow. Getting the better of them. Decide who wins this.
Oh, that's a good angle. I believe it's been used. Surviving this circle transition is going to be incredibly tough, Hotdrops.
Definitely. Being gone, they just are getting picked apart. Doesn't matter how good your gun skill is when you have you know, 8 of the best players in the world staring right at you. Top just gonna most likely go out to play zone here.
The only thing that could save you really is cover flares, and they're Rondo exclusive. So unfortunately here, the hopes and dreams of this match is just going to be torn to
Tianba right there behind with 13. Oh, these guys are going to start creating a gap here, guys. And they already have. What a way to start for Tianba. And it's also really good to see ALL put some points on the board. They definitely needed them.
Yeah, same for Furia, right? Double digits. Did lose. I wish we saw the POV because we didn't see exactly how the fight went down. But I believe it was an initial fight that broke out between All Gamers and Furia, where Furia just farmed up a bunch of eliminations.
क्या चल रहा है भाई राइजिंग स्टार इन्विटी
एटलीस्ट वो दिए बट अर्जुन पूरी तरीके से उन्हें अब पता है कि वहाँ पे यूटिलिटीज का उपयोग वहाँ पे ज्यादा की नहीं गई है अगर चाहेंगे तो ग्रेनेड के माध्यम से ही एम बॉट
Really good map awareness and also awareness to go for fights when the timing is just right. But second page of the rankings and S2G unfortunately
MMI की बॉस पार्टी कर रहे हैं ना ये भी
हां मतलब नॉक निकालने का टाइम था
and unfortunately those two teams instantly eliminated
बहुत टाइम था
inside of the circle. Really good map
बट बहुत प्यारा मूव निकाला रे टीटी ने पब्लिक एंड में W मूव फ्रॉम टीटी जिमी कोच है ना इन लोगों का
Starting to run away with this one. They are doing so well here at the start. And look at that point gap. 60 points from Tianba? It's only been 4 matches, Max. It's only been 4.
I mean, if they maintain these kind of results, are we going to see
60 points?
Are we going to see them get to 80, 90, maybe 100 points?
मजाक बनाया जा रहा है के मजाक है के मजाक अरे मैं कुछ यार मेका कैमेलियन डाउनलोड कर लूं क्या खेलने वाले भी तो नहीं है मेका कोई मेका कैमेलियन कितने रुपए का मिल रहा है एक बार खेलना तो बनता है क्यों 309 रुपए का है भाई खरीद लूं क्या ऑनलाइन खेलते हैं यार लोग या फिर एक साथ खेलना ही पड़ेगा Paint yourself and in hide and seek game where you paint wide body to mimic the stage for English reviews very positive. Release date 10 June. 10 जून को आया ये गेम नया गेम है नाइस क्या बोलते हो यार ये गेम डाउनलोड कर ले क्या खरीद ले क्या ये ऑनलाइन पीवीपी Stream workshop, stream cloud, family sharing. We hit 10 million sales. भाई 10 मिलियन सेल भी हो गए भाई इसके 1 करोड़ लोग खरीद दिया भाई
right now. Tons of popular streamers are playing, and many of you have been asking how to run it on your mobile devices. So in today's video, I'll be showing you every possible way to play Mecha Chameleon on mobile. So make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and
अभी के टाइम में दोस्तों हर कोई मेका कमेलियन ही खेल रहा है चारों तरफ मेका कमेलियन चल रहा है अब जिसके पास पीसी है वो तो भाई खेल रहे हैं लेकिन भाई
ये कंप्लीट गाइड वीडियो है अभी तक जो भी मैंने इस गेम के बारे में सीखा है वो मैं आप लोगों को सिंपल वर्ड्स में समझाने की कोशिश करूंगा देखो तो सीधा गेम की स्क्रीन पे चलते हैं तो भाई तो भाई सिंपल सिंपल यहाँ पे आपको दो ऑप्शन नज़र आएंगे गेम में आने के बाद में होम स्क्रीन पे, क्रिएट सर्वर और फाइंड सर्वर। क्रिएट सर्वर सिंपली आप खुद का पर्सनल सर्वर क्रिएट कर सकते हो, एक प्राइवेट सर्वर क्रिएट कर सकते हो, वहाँ पे आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ खेल सकते हो अगर आपके पास अच्छी खासी गैंग है खेलने के लिए। मेरे पास कोई गैंग नहीं है अभी, तो मैं सिंपली पब्लिक सर्वर में जाता हूँ। तो यहाँ पे हम फाइंड सर्वर करेंगे और फाइंड सर्वर में पब्लिक सर्वर पे जाएंगे। यहाँ प्राइवेट सर्वर भी है, यहाँ पे जो आपके दोस्तों के अगर किसी के प्राइवेट सर्वर हो तो आप सर्च कर सकते हो। फाइंड सर्वर में सिंपली हम लोग नॉट स्पेसिफिक सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं और कोई और रीजन में आप सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, एशिया, अफ्रीका, तो फिर वो स्पेसिफिक हो जाएगा। तो फिर उसी रीजन में से ज़्यादा अपने को गेम्स मिलेंगे, लेकिन अपने को मैं नॉट स्पेसिफिक रखता हूँ क्योंकि फिर ज़्यादा मतलब वो गेम्स वगैरह और लॉबी वगैरह सर्च में आती है। और यहाँ पे आप कोई कंट्री सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। सर्वर टैग कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है सर्वर टैग, ठीक है, वो रीजन है। तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा करके अपन इसको सर्च कर देते हैं, ठीक है। यहाँ पे भी गेम इन प्रोग्रेस लिखा हुआ आ रहा है, तो गेम इन प्रोग्रेस का मतलब है गेम चालू हो चुका है। तो अब इसमें घुसने का कोई सेंस नहीं है, हमें वेटिंग में जाना है। जहाँ पे वेटिंग आ रहा होगा वहाँ पे, जैसे यहाँ वेटिंग आ रहा है तो यहाँ 10 पे 1 वेटिंग आ रहा है, तो यहाँ पे लॉबी में टाइम लगेगा गेम। तो मैं ज़्यादातर वो लॉबी चुनता हूँ जैसे 10 में से 9 हो, 7 या 8 हो। तो पे 8 है तो मैं यहाँ ज्वाइन करने का ट्राई करता हूँ। हाँ तो भाई हम आ गए हैं सीधे लॉबी में। लॉबी को पहले समझ लेते हैं कि जो लोग भी इस गोले में खड़े होते हैं वो बनते हैं भाई हंटर्स बनते हैं। आपको अगर हंटर बनना है तो आप इस गोले में खड़े रहिए गेम स्टार्ट होने तक। आपका जब तक गेम स्टार्ट ना हो तब तक इस गोले में रहेंगे, या गेम स्टार्ट होने से पहले इस गोले में रहेंगे तो आप हंटर बनेंगे, ठीक है। और जो नीचे रहेंगे वो कैमेलियन बनेंगे। कैमेलियन बनना है तो नीचे रहिए, हंटर बनना है तो गोले में रहिए। सिंपल कंसेप्ट, ठीक है। अब थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल समझ लेते हैं। WSDA, ठीक है। W से आगे, S से पीछे, D से राइट, A से लेफ्ट, ये सिंपल कंट्रोल्स है, ठीक है। इसमें कुछ है नहीं, जो पीसी गेम खेलते हैं उनको पता है, जिनको नहीं पता है वो तो समझ लीजिए, ठीक है। अब सपोज कीजिए और बटन्स भी हैं। मान लीजिए मुझे दीवार पे चढ़ना है, कहीं पे भी हो, नीचे रहना है तो नीचे, कहीं दीवार पे चढ़ना है तो स्पेस दबाऊंगा दीवार के पास जाके, तो दीवार पे चढ़ने लगूंगा, ठीक है। स्पेस दबाऊँ, शिफ्ट दबाऊंगा सीधा नीचे गिर जाऊंगा, शिफ्ट दबाते डिटैच, वापस शिफ्ट स्पेस दबाऊंगा ऊपर जाता जाऊंगा, दीवार पे चढ़ता जाऊंगा।
I'm purchasing this. How to purchase Mecha Chameleon.
अभी के टाइम में दोस्तों
Welcome to a
Alright guys, here's the Mega Chameleon game that's gaining popularity now. Watch the video until the end. Its concept is basically this: you paint yourself according to the environment or object so you can hide. You can play this game with your friends and other players. To run this game, you need a minimum of Windows 10 OS and an i5 processor. It's about any browser and type install Steam in the search box. Then you'll search for it. Click on the first website that appears, which is Steam's official website. After that, you'll see a homepage like this. You'll see an install Steam option. Simply click on it. File will download to your be success. Sign up here. If you already have an account to log in, see the game as it's newly launched, so you'll see the game.
खेलना बनता है गाइस ये गेम, तो एक बार तो बाय करेंगे हम, कल खेलेंगे, देखते हैं मेका कैमिलियन ये भी। कल तो नहीं खेलेंगे, कल बाय करेंगे, कल थोड़ा सीख के बाद में खेल। अबे नया गेम चालू हो गया बे।
Alpha 7, Enigma Galaxy squads that didn't make it, they immediately posted on their socials, "See you at PMWC," right? Like they're like, "We'll see you then, guys. All right, we'll make it happen coming around the corner." And I definitely want to see Tianba there. That's for sure, especially with how QZZ and squad have been playing. And it's most likely going to happen because they are looking so great here. I just hope that they don't have that mentality like I mentioned earlier, because it happens where they're like, okay, we're good. Let's just get some consistent points, and they change their play style. No, play the same way that you've been playing because it has been working.
If you have this change of mindset, like, okay, we've done enough, let's chill out, guys. I'm sorry, for me, that you're just a bad team. Genuinely,
I mean, it's so easy to happen though. I see the best team in the world do it all the time because it's just kind of like, all right, we've done so great. Let's just put some points on the board. All right, let's slow things down a little bit, and just that little shift is enough.
Okay.
To put a gear, just a wrench in the gear. That's why I wanted them to just think, okay, I don't care what we've done. Let's just play the same because it's been working. And if they can do that again, go crazy.
Yeah. So it's not like intentional, like let's start playing a bit more.
Exactly.
It's just like the mindset shifts very slightly and then the team starts to do minor mistakes that in a lobby of this caliber, for example, is going to get punished very swiftly. Yeah, no, I think that Chamba right now, they're looking really good. So consistent. Just maintain it. Just don't change anything. The macro has been great. I feel like they felt a little bit bad last game being eliminated by... Well, no, it wasn't really Thunder Talk, but Thunder Talk were involved in that skirmish where they were involved, Chamba, with 3 teams at once. That was RQOO, Weibo, and also Thunder Talk. So it feels kind of bad for them because literally the 2 other teams are trying to chase down Chamba for those PMWC slots. Literally eliminated them. So I feel like that's going to kind of reignite the flame of like, okay, we don't... That pissed us off. And we're going to try and bring it back a bit more. So Chamba looking so good. And I am hoping they can maintain it because I believe also a few years ago, Colaris was very excited about Chamba. I think it was back in the first PMWC season, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, we'll see if they can bring it back for Colaris. Ooh.
Yeah, let's get it going here. They are all the way in Valle del Mar. They're going to have I think the longest, rotation of all the teams, though, into this next zone. So we'll see how that plays out for them. I mean, they dominated Miramar, had a, okay Rondo. But how are they going to do, dominated Erangel. My question is, how are they going to do in Miramar as well as all the rest of these teams? Or are we going to have a wild Miramar dominant team? That's totally possible. I'm looking at you, S2G.
Oh, actually, yeah, good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you, S2G, because you did a crazy game 1 of Erangel and then literally nothing in the next 2 games. It's time to wake back up.
Well, you talked about them, and it's like you summoned S2G.
What am I doing?
Someone who said our name. We're here. But actually, you know what? I'm going to be a bit more critical on S2G because for now, their best map this tournament has been Erangel, right? I feel like the Miramar's been topsy-turvy, a little bit all over the place. But their Miramars... And so people might really disagree with me, and that's completely fine. But looking back at their wins during PMWC 1, it was purely because of the circle. I didn't see anything insane from S2G. It was like, wow, they're such an insane Miramar team. The circle was very kind to them in those particular games. I'm still not sold on Miramar so far for PMMI. I need to see a little bit more presence from them. Erangel, for me, they've showed that they're just great rotationally speaking. The timing of their fight's good. Miramar, not quite there just yet. I feel like if they do well on Miramar, going maybe even on this game, then I'll be like, okay, S2G, they showed a lot of adaptability on all the maps, right? Your Rondos, your Erangels, your Miramar. Maybe they have what it takes to close the gap alongside the teams above them, like your Irinos, Aurora, and especially Chamba and maybe Takey, because you had so many teams from Turkey qualify for this event, or get invited, should I say, it's an invitational. But only one made it out in S2G. Like, come on, you need to rep your country to your full potential. And if they do well on Miramar, you know what? I'm going to start getting hyped up about this team and their potential to take home that trophy.
Yeah, that's what... Man, dude, this trophy, I think, is going to be just so up for grabs. It's wild. It already is, right? I mean, yeah, Tiamba's doing great here, but we could just see a team in Miramar go crazy, put up another, or in these 2 games, 40 points, and just change everything. So let's just see how it goes. Because I will say, though, right, my dream is to see like 3 or 4 teams all within the Smash zone going into the final day. That's what I want to see. But, Tiamba is shutting that down right now. But anything can happen. Let's see. Meanwhile, looking now, D plus Kia losing a player. That's going to be the first blood. It's going to be Fabian out. That's from All Gamers. How do you feel about this team coming in here into the tournament so far? What do you think?
I was very happy with them on Rondo, but kind of non-games on Erangel, to be fair. And that's something you can't do. We keep talking about the fact that Rondo is such an important map, but if you have almost nothing done on Erangel, that you're playing 3 times per day, you will get way more points by being good on Erangel than a Rondo. And I just haven't seen really that spark I saw back during their PL season. Miramar, though, I will say, looking back at their spring PL win, where they did win eventually, won the entire event, Miramar, in my eyes, is the best map of all gamers. So I'm good. I will be willing to look away of their initial performances going onto Erangel if they can just show up massively on Miramar. So yeah, I want at least a 10-pointer minimum for them on this map. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to start losing a little bit more hype for all gamers. I know as a fact can do so good on the Dusty Dunes. You have to bring it now.
I love that point, dude. You're on point today with your analysis, Max, man. Because I agree. I agree, man. Because, I mean, all gamers, I'm in the same boat, right? I was like, oh, so hype. I was like, let's go. They're coming to the finals. They ain't playing. And then just kind of in the mid-game and the past few areas.
They were talking like that, too. Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I'm like, come on, guys. Where's that aggression? Turn it back up. I mean, it's still 23 points. They ain't doing too bad, right? But, we always want to see something crazy from the team that was invited here to the finals. They had the red carpet rolled out for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you had in the TDM, you had your boy Paraboy rocking your logo. Yeah,
you need to show why you were an invited team. Which, as of right now, only on Rondo that was the case. Otherwise, it was just not as expected. They've been slipping, right? They've been on the top 3 at the very start of the day, and then kind of falling out from taking in top 8. Though, looking at a fight that's happening on the leaderboards, our lobby leaders of Tiamba looking to extend the lead, but not quite. As Nopeko just snatching away that one elimination point. That's going to be unfortunate if you are a Tiamba fan. Because now with their vehicle smoking up, I would say get out of that car, getting maybe in the car of your teammate aching. But no, he's going to commit to it. They've got decent, actually, amount of terrain to work with in the circle. So not too bad. They're comfortably next to truck stop, which is slightly down south on that circle, but still playable for the time being. So Chamba, they just didn't want to commit and waste an opportunity to get that elimination, and they don't want to lose a player for it. So like, okay, Arky, you want it, you take it. At least we remain as a 4-man team, which is respectable.
Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Even as you got to show some respect here, especially in the early games of Miramar. You really kind of want to avoid those early engagements as much as possible. I think Miramar is all about just kind of getting set up and obviously just trying to pop people out of vehicles. That's what you definitely want to do. But those early full-on fledge fights, a lot of times it's just not worth it. You lose all your vehicles. You possibly lose a player. Nah, just set up, get ready for the late game.
But actually, look at
even this one.
Yeah. Got a little bit of a clash potentially happening. I mean, E-Arena and Al-Ula really can coexist. You don't have to commit to it. It's a decent position, but it's not worth clashing for. I wanted to ask you a question here, because we are Miramar. Are there any teams that going on to Miramar here for these squads? I already said all gamers. That's the team I'm kind of paying attention to. But any team out of these 16 squads that you're kind of mainly focusing on, Hotdrops, because you're expecting good results on the Dusty Dunes?
For sure. I kind of mentioned them earlier. I'm going to go back to them. S2G, right? I think S2G obviously have a lot of success when it comes to Miramar. They just did 2 0-point games. I really want to see them do something crazy. They're in the dead center of this circle here near truck stop. And the zone is going to go north, though. So, yeah, they are not in the center anymore. Just like that, Aula is going to be in a great position. Weibo, we're going to get on the move as well. And yeah, unfortunately, Weibo has 3 up. But yeah, I want to see what happens when it comes to S2G. And if I were to pick a second team, I'm going to go with Furia. I want to see something big from Furia. 21 points on the board. I want to see them in a stronger position going into that final day. I'm a huge fan of this squad. They're not in the best position when it comes to the circle here. But let's see what they can do.
I usually do like seeing Brazilian teams play Miramar. Usually it's the Alpha 7, but there's no Alpha 7 to pick here, though. All gamers, the setup onto Seoul is huge. The ASM Abacan will get the job done. That's Aurora. Unfortunately, losing out on one of their members. That was not the way they were hoping that rotation to go. But really, at the same time, what were you expecting? Sending it right through El Azhar without any scouting beforehand? You're taking a risk, and in that sense, all gamers instantly punish that lack of scouting and information. So good response from all gamers. Aurora, there were better ways to make it to that compound.
Yeah, definitely. That's unfortunate. So, but that's how it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You just make one little tiny mistake and you get punished for it.
That's a pretty big one, I would say. Like, you don't scout a city, you're like, oh, I'm sure no one's here. Like, you should always go in an esports lobby being There might be someone there. Let's go as if someone was in that position. For me, that was like definitely not the right mindset to cross literally this massive city in the valley.
Sometimes with timing, they just want to secure it, so they just like kind of hope for the best. But you're right. I mean, it's either way, you know. Like, oh, if it is wide open, then oh man, they took it for free, great. But this time it was not. And, oh, all gamers getting punished from both different sides here. Maple gonna throw down a smoke. He should be able to get his teammate up here. Just gotta be a little careful not to get knocked. And what's the timing? Like, yeah, let me throw a second smoke just in case here. I have a good feeling they are staring right in this direction. Matter of fact, they should pre-fire this. They don't. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and get this res. Very nice.
Yeah, definitely gonna be good. I mean, it's also a city finish there for those guys that just remain there. You don't have to really commit to the clash. Though, and LGD, they're gonna be committing to their own clash. Fabian, we saw taken out very early on. Actually, I believe the first blood of this game. And Chips might follow in steps. Sizzy and Oldbull trying to just create a bit more space. In terms of terrain, they do have the advantage in the sense that LGD would be forced to come their way to get access to the play zone. But it seems like D+ a bit more on the offensive, especially Oldbull that we know wants to try and get in that range, looking to connect the damage onto the lone S. And that is going to be still him taking him out. Good damage with the pump, securing it with the M4. That is the fighting you expect from a player like Oldbull. And that's LGD taking another L. They've been really struggling today to make it out of those bottom ranks.
Really nice. I like that. I like to see Noble making it happen, and he's gonna put some pressure onto. Actually, we're gonna see another player here knock. Can they get chips though? That's my question. They're going for the res, and they should be able to get this res up. Tian's on the run though. Be careful.
Gotta be careful. That blue zone damage gonna be a bit too much, and that I think okay, it's done. That nade's gonna be
run.
Well, he does get one. Now it's down to Sizzy. It's gonna be the 1v1 Tian versus the two players. Actually, still going to be assisting Noble taking a lot of damage. The blue zone damage, he's out. He's done. The blue zone damage going to be a little bit too much for him to bear. That is going to be the blue taking him down. Now, down to, again, another 1v1. It just keeps happening. The nade is going to be chucked. He does heal up in just a nick of time, and he does get it to connect. D+ will survive another day here on Miramar and takes down LGD.
GG.
LGD, just really unfortunate. Yeah, let's take a look at this replay, though. Hyunbin. Oh, pow, gets the knock. Gun switch. Goes for the reload. Another jump shot. Wow. Hyunbin, just on another level. She even, just put him in a blender there. Does he get 3 of these?
Yes,
oh,
sir.
He's right on the open. Easy. Light work for Hyunbin.
Now, that is why I picked him as my MVP prediction. Plays like that is why you never
Oh,
underestimate
silence!
Hyunbin, but it's going to be
Watch out!
Bigatron here, clashing with Furia. Got himself a good angle, Chief in particular. He's got perfect ridge control onto Axel. Axel looking to come back. Razy also a little bit more elevation here. Ayala just getting fully
knocked. That's brutal.
overwhelmed, taken down behind that tree line. It's going to be down to Razy as a solo Bigatron. Can they bring it back? Has Influence Rage have a different plan in mind, Hotdrops? They're looking for that re-engage.
Igor getting knocked while trying to heal up. Here comes Chief with a swap. He does make it happen. It's that elimination. But now comes S2G as well. Just the worst luck when it comes to Furia, as Influence Rage are going to shut down their Brazilian brethren.
Oh man, not yet. Still Chief.
No,
you know what? Maybe he gets
they're
forgotten
toast.
about. You know, maybe he gets some extra. Oh yeah, he drops the med. Very good play from Higor. Just trying to keep him a little bit healthier condition. Maybe making it to top 8. What's happening there with Influence? Not sure. Just a little bit spin out of control. But this roadside, when there's no teams coming in from the western edge, it's very, very nice. No backstab. Can just play the terrain to its full potential. Though, got to be careful because SVG will be looking to contest it away. Again, a lot of purple players here on the minimap. I'm kind of confused who's who, but S2G getting slowly into nade range. Little boy trying to create that space for himself.
All gamers put some shots in the RQ in the feed. They're making it happen in another area here. Aurora down to 3, our dead center of this next circle, looking dangerous. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we got all the purple squads on the bottom left of the map here. Very close together. Does look like S2G is going to leave Influence Rage alone, though. And S2G's, going to take the south side here. So they're going to be set up for this next match. Quite a few teams out here in Stage 4. So that's going to give squads a whole lot of room. We're going to probably see a lot of silence for the next 5 minutes or so.
Well, I don't know about the next 5 minutes. I feel like Phase 5 is going to be quite deadly, depending on the shift.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes, because there's a lot of those southern dips, ridges, and also compounds for the likes of maybe even Aurora could be taken out of the picture entirely. It does shift. And just to give you guys a quick spoiler for the people in chat, it does go hard to the western side. So most of El Azahar is just completely out in the blue very soon. And even teams like KRX, D+, S2G have to make a little bit of a push forward if they want to get in a playable spot. Furia, Chief, the last player from Brazil for this one on that team.
Alive.
He's got himself a decent hiding spot. You know what? Hiding between the two wheels of the buggy is always a good way to do it. And that could keep him actually decently healthy this game and to get a few cheeky placement points here and there.
That's what it's all about. That was a really tough push from Chief, by the way. He was from all the way on the zone. Oh, no, not my tires. How about a bush?
For the right.
Yeah, how about not? How about just let's leave? Yeah. Ah, the sweet rock. Can't go wrong.
Good spot. Oh, okay, Chief. Unfortunately, I do wish that the welding gun would give wheels to your vehicle, but no, you actually have to pick up wheels to put it back up on your vehicle. So here, that's going to be a buggy that is pretty much fully out of use. Unless you want to go at like 2 kilometers per hour, which I would not recommend in that spot. But yeah, dead center, I would say just try and play hidden as much as possible, remain undetected, let all the other teams fight, eliminate each other, and then you might get something somewhat of value. Which they would need, right? 11th position, they've been slipping, especially after Influence Rage won that previous fight. D+K also eliminating LGD means they do jump up from the bottom ranks up into 9th. So Furia, this might be the game that actually starts to create a bit of a lead in the middle pack, and Furia is going to really struggle to just get out of the depth of those rankings.
Yeah. Especially with only one player up. Yeah, Chief just going to have to try to steal some points here, do whatever he can. But Stage 5, look quiet here. Little quiet. It's because a lot of those teams went out early. That just opens up so much real estate for these teams to move, and they really don't got to. Now, Stage 6, that's going to be a different story here. Things are definitely going to turn up unless you get caught running out in the open. You are going to get busted up, and KRX takes those all day long.
I mean, you're saying it's quiet. It's the calm before the storm, because literally, if you look at the top side of the minimap, it's Tiamba versus all gamers inside of El Azahar. And as the circle keeps moving forward, it's kind of restraining the amount of landmass they can work with. And it's going to force them in such a close quarter combat that they just have to commit to the fight entirely. And here you go, exactly what I'm talking about. Tiamba getting pushed up on, and also getting third party by E-Arena, it seems like. So Thailand getting involved in the Chinese conversation as Maple instantly cleans it up. And Leah will be the one to actually secure Eagle's elimination. But it's still up in the air as all gamers still maintaining 4 players alive. They're in a very healthy situation. As Milu, though, sole survivor, QZZ. It's a very tough rest to go for when you're still getting actively third-party by E-Arena. I would say E-Arena, I don't think they're going to get the win here, but I think the elimination potential of E-Arena is through the roof, Hotdrops, if they play their cards right.
Oh, boy. Let's see what E-Arena can do. 33 points in total. They're in 3rd place. A good game here could put them in contention with Tianba. As Tianba, yeah, they're going to go out to the blue zone here. So a 0-point game from Tianba. Best case scenario for the rest of the lobby. Worst case scenario for them, unfortunately, not to have any success in Miramar, especially compared to Erangel. They should get, 0-point game for them. So super unfortunate. Well, let's see what the rest of the lobby can do here. E-Arena, now's your time.
It was a good play. It was a good play because we did see QZ just drop all of his resources just to make it a little bit easier for Milu himself to actually just heal up. He's also got dropped a few smokes if he wants to try and go for a little bit of a push outside of the blue. It might work out. And you know what? He's kind of getting saved by E-Arena, just kind of getting rid of a few stragglers of all gamers. That's going to be then down instantly from a 4-man team down to a simple duo. So that's definitely going to make things a bit easier for Milu. Who knows? Maybe he can secure a 1v2 as he makes it out of the blue. But E-Arena, they hear the vehicles. Because they're going to be leaving, maybe that's also going to give a bit more confidence back to Milu to make that before.
Let's go, Akami. Let's close it personal. Ooh, gets knocked by little boy. Influence Rage, making some noise. What's S2G going to do? S2G, oh, it's up to Hamsu all by himself already. That nade does look good, though. Just a little off the mark.
Still good damage. Gonna push out of the way some of those cars. And really good play from HamCG there. He's going in FPP in the smoke with a grenade. That is the way to do it, so you can actually see your enemies and they really struggle to see your character model. But it's not worth overstaying because you know what? The blue zone is hot on your heels. You've got to reposition. You've got to get the hell out of here if you can. That's so easy. Just ruining the day of Brazil. That's one and a double. Pedrino looking to fight back and he just can't make it happen. So easy. Clutching up the entirety of Influence Rage.
Man, when you get an angle like that, it is so easy. That's how you do it. 5 eliminations for him. And that is how you do it. He's going to be pushing up the hill just to try to find an angle into this next circle, possibly holding just a little edge corner. Doc ends up catching S2G out, and that's S2G gone. So Aurora in the mix here. KRX, this is their comeback game. Big time. 11 eliminations. Trey with 6. Man, this is what I like to see. I like to see these teams at the bottom at the last second putting up some points on the board. That's going to make things very even at the top.
It's like a 3-point difference between themselves and all gamers in 6th position. They could get even higher if they go the entire way and secure that chicken dinner. They could go from 11th. They were even lower at the start of this game, right? Because they eliminated LGD. But they could go from one of the lowest ranks in the rankings up into top 5 if they can actually convert this into a strong elimination-focused chicken dinner. So all eyes on KRX as to try and make it possible from the edge if base 7 is going to reward for that location. And like So Easy and Hyunbin, their location is going to be contested by Irina. That 3 eliminations right from that previous position, and they know how to attack now. No one is going to be on that northern high ground position. But I just got to say for Irina, there's one little issue that they haven't really focused on too much, which is Al-Ula. They're still left in the dip. If they play this mountain range a bit too much and hard focus too much on these southern teams, I'm scared Al-Ula will go for the biggest backstab play we've ever seen this event so far, so they just need to keep their eyes open to make sure that does not happen to begin with.
Let's go. Let's see what they're going to do, though. They're going to have to do it from that building, and that's going to be a tough building to leave. They're going to hold on to that for as long as they possibly can, literally to the last second. Hoxie putting some shots there onto Maple. Very, very nice, though, if you're KRX. You don't want to lose any more of your util. You are still at the edge of the circle. Try to find a way into it. Let's see what they decide to do. What a nade, though. Oh, my gosh, from so far away. That's going to push Mormon back a little bit. How about another? No, that one, nah, yeah, that's a long nade, buddy. So easy, though. And Hyunbin, as a duo, doing a great job for their squad. Nongshim Red Force are actually, yes, making some moves here. Let's see what Hyunbin can do. Little by little. Yeah, Nongshim Red Force, and they're in 3rd place right now. How much more could they move? Okay, that's all gamers out. Al-Ula taking advantage of them. But this is stage 7, man. Only 1 circle shift after this. The zone is beginning to close. These guys got to get moving and find a spot into this next circle. Here it comes.
Oh, that was such a good peek from Tony K. He waited for Human to be in the blue zone before he starts to spray him down. Good response because he knew Hyunbin could not stay prone in the blue. He would go down way too quickly. Tony K does some great decision making at that moment for that 1v1. But now chasing down, getting rid of So Easy, because if you do so, you get the entire western side to yourself for the entire 4-man roster of E-Arena. And they're doing it as a 2-man split too. This is a great engage. As long as you don't let So Easy get the 1v2, you should be good to go. Good utility, getting chucked. So Easy getting also cooked up with that Molotov. But the rocket is still playable somewhat. But that final nade will connect. That's it. 5 eliminations headed the way of the Thai super teams. It's E-Arena looking to go the entire way.
Here they go. In 4th place, looking to climb up higher and higher and higher. Oh, here comes Al-Ula, though. This is the play. You got to be able to make it happen. Here comes Irina pushing. 30K out. Claws. Trying to figure out where he is. The movement from Irina is so strong, but quick. It's quick enough to make a great play. It's up to Schweppes. Down to 1 HP. Get some. Yes, sir. In the mix. Where is the rest of E-Arena? Guess what? They're in the lobby. They're done for. And now KRX is looking to clean things up.
Oh, he was really confused. Who's an ally? Who's a foe? We just have no idea. But Al-Ula just so wounded off the back of that previous fight. And KRX looking to punish it. They got 13 eliminations, by the way. I looked away for a few seconds and they picked up an extra 5. KRX looking to secure it. Looking to push up and catch up to their brothers from South Korea. Nongshim Red Force are currently in 4th position. KRX. The dream is still a reality for them. Wow. Aurora, also, we didn't talk about Aurora pretty much in circle 1 or 2, but they're still in this game as a 3-man. They can still go for that chicken dinner. Who knows?
They could get it. They could get it and catch up to Tianba. Man, KRX is looking to catch up to all the top people in the lobby here. This is their game, right? We're talking about how all it takes is one good chicken dinner from the bottom, and you can move yourself all the way up to the top. It's still early enough to do so, and KRX are doing it right on time here. But it's time to finish strong as Claws is going to get a knock onto Hoxie. And here they go. ALL on the push as a duo. 2v3. Can they do it?
Was that? Yeah, that was a flashbang. I think he just got flashed. Got to push back a little bit, but Reefus, he was waiting in the wings for that third party, and he strikes perfectly. By the way, Chief is still alive from Furia. He's making it. Might be able to secure podium as a solo. He's been there for the longest time. 10 minutes plus, if not more. As now Claws picked away. That's going to be down to Reb. ALL looking to just climb their way through the leaderboards. Dropping on over to the S12K through the smoke. Can TRE survive the encounter? That's a no. As he's going to be taken away. ALL up to now. That should be 8 eliminations. But what an engaged and especially what an insane third party happening for Aurora.
Hurt so bad by the blue zone here. You can't get chunked anymore at all. And Reb's going to see him. Rev has got to be able to see him here. No, he's looting. He's busy looting. Vinny's going to be able to push up here. But KRX devastated by the duo of ALL and Reb on a mission here. But KRX still 15 eliminations. What a game for them. But because of that one play alone, that could have just handed the chicken dinner on over to Aurora.
Chief has got grenades too. That could be such a nice way for him to find an elimination without giving his location away. Let's go, Chief. Oh, he's not really hugging the vehicle that much. I'm scared Doc might see his feet there.
Watch your toes.
I think they're just not looking at the buggy, really. They're looking at the bridge line. They're looking for Binny. They're looking for Binny and Reb right now, but I feel like they would have cleared it if they were even just suspecting a player would be there. They would have already naded it earlier. Look, one Molotov for top, one Molotov. Chief is dead.
Yeah.
He hasn't used it, but he will use it now.
Now do they see him? Okay, yeah. Okay, they saw him. He moved his toes. Had to. Wait. Maybe not.
Whoa!
That's Doc down. Oh, boy.
No way, Chief.
Nice return knock, though.
He's got the nade. Wait, if they try and go for the res on Doc, he could get a 1v2.
Oh, he's going to deny. He's going to deny. It's just Chief. Let's go. Chief securing at least a second place here.
They're going to know.
Can he sneak something, though? Can he sneak something? Top has no idea. They have no idea he's behind his buggy.
You got 4 nades.
No clue.
Use it. Use the nade. You literally get a knock on top. It's down to a 1v1. Flushes Doc. Goes straight onto the other player, but it just doesn't work out. Aurora securing their second chicken dinner of the day. But Furia got way too close for comfort.
Oh boy, Furia just saying, you know what, let me just get that elimination point. Let's get this over with. Aurora win the game though. It looks like KRX had it in the bag, but ALL shut that dream down. X
to 1v1, flushes Doc, goes straight onto the other player, but just doesn't use the nade. You literally get a knock on top. It's down to 1v1, flushes Doc, goes straight onto the other player, but just doesn't work out.
A low amount of points. But so far, so good, considering that they popped off in the first 4 matches.
What a catch-up from Aurora. My blood pressure is through the roof after that kind of a finish. I was like, there's no way. Chief, can he make it happen? But no, Aurora does shut it down. Really good plan from them. Aurora showing that here they are willing to be passive when the time demands for it. And in this case, they were in a very strong compound in a very slight dip/valley kind of area and just went for all the teams to take the fight. And they just go for a cheeky third party at the very end of it. So love to see it. I think a player just changed it. It was like, whoa, they just teleported. What happened? But MVP of the game is going to be Doc himself with those 2 eliminations and 320 damage. It's a low elimination and damage-oriented chicken dinner, which makes sense with their position, as I just stated. But sometimes a chicken dinner is a chicken dinner, Hot Jukes. Even with the low eliminations, it will still allow you to catch up to Chamber that, as you said, did get a 0-point game on the armor.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate for Tiamba because like I was saying, they had such a strong lead, you know, and if they just continued to play their game, put up some serious points, could have gone crazy, but instead putting up a 0-point game just kind of opens the door for teams to catch up to you. And we definitely saw some teams do that. That's for sure. KRX are going to be jumping up the leaderboards big time. Furia, man, just getting so unlucky here. Influence Rage coming on in and taking them out after they hit that nice play onto BTR. But that's the first Miramar of the day. Anything stand out to you, Max?
Play this mountain range.
When it comes to the finals, they ain't playing. When's enough?
Something you can't do. We keep talking about the fact that Rondo is such an important map, but and information. So good response from all gamers. Or there might be someone there
If it is wide open, then oh man, they took it for free. Great, but
it's also
They,
in terms of terrain.
Pressure onto
That
Dizzy, run.
Well, he does get one. Now it's down.
Yeah.
Now that is why I picked a perfect tree line.
Heal up, but when it comes to Brazilian brethren.
ये देखो ये आखिरी बंदा था
Oh man, not yet. Still chief. He gets forgotten about. You know, maybe get some extra. Oh, yeah, he drops the med. What's happened from the west? Slow boy.
Feed are dead. We got all. Quite a
push. The last board. The western side. Want to get
ये लेकर आया यहाँ पे बग्गी.
Furia, chief.
यहाँ खड़ी करी इसने
Last player from Brazil for this one on that team. He's got himself a decent hiding spot. You know what? Hiding between the two wheels of the buggy is always a good way to do it, and that could keep him actually decently healthy this game and to get a few cheeky placement points here and there.
12 टीम बची थी अभी.
That's what it's all about. That was a really tough push from Chief, by the way. He was from all the way on the zone. Oh no, not my tires. How about a bush? Yeah, how about not? How about just let's leave?
South Korean teams are going to be on the rankings because Nongshim Red Force were looking really good. Now KRX after this are going to be looking very present towards the very top echelon of the leaderboards. The one that's really lackluster so far has been D+, which is a bit of a feels bad, man. As okay, second page, it's literally all Indonesia, China, and just one team. Up to now, that should be 8 eliminations.
So 10 placement point to मिल रहे हैं.
What an engaged and especially what an insane third party happening for Aurora.
वो Furia का बंदा कैसे सर्वाइव कर रहा है
बे? So bad by the blue zone here. You can't get chunked anymore at all. And Reb's gonna see him. Reb has got to be able to see him here. No, he's looting. He's busy looting. Benny's gonna be able to push up here, but KRX devastated by the duo of Alula.
उसको मालूम ही नहीं.
Reb on a mission here, but KRX still 15 eliminations. What a game from them. But because of that one play alone, that could have just handed the chicken dinner on over to Aurora.
Chief has got grenades too. That could be such a nice way for him to find.
But chicken रहना चाहिए था KRX का थोड़ा सा. और ये कैसा survive कर रहा है इन्हें?
He's not really hugging the vehicle that much. I'm scared Doc might see his feet there.
Watch your toes. Watch your toes.
Doc को नहीं दिख रहा क्या?
Toes.
I think they're just not looking at the buggy. Really, they're looking at the ridge
line.
They're looking for Benny.
He's there.
They're looking for Benny and Reb right now, but I feel like they would have cleared it if they were even just suspecting a player.
Doc का POV दिखा ना bro.
Earlier, look, one Molotov for top, one Molotov. Chief is dead.
Doc का
he hasn't used it, but he will use it now.
Now do they see him? Yeah. Okay, they saw him. He moved his toes.
No.
Had to. Oh wait.
अरे Doc कैसे knock हुआ?
Maybe not. That's Doc down. Oh boy.
No way, Chief.
Nice return knock, though.
He's got the nade. Wait, if they try and go for the res on Doc, he could get a 1v2.
Oh, he's going to deny. He's going to deny. It's just Chief.
Bro.
Let's go. Chief
revive देने गए. अगर ये nade मारा.
Can he sneak something, though? Can he sneak something? Top has no idea. They have no idea he's behind this buggy.
Good move कि वो crawl करके जा रहा है.
Use the nade. You literally get a knock on top. It's down to 1v1. Flushes Doc. Goes straight onto the other player, but it just doesn't work out. Aurora securing their second chicken.
Good move कि वो ठीक है किल ले लिया क्योंकि वो अगर पहुंच जाता और रिवाइव हो जाता उसके बाद उसके लिए बिल्कुल पॉसिबल नहीं था. ठीक है किल ले लिया डिसेंट हो सही है अपनी टीम के लिए एक पॉइंट ले लिया कोई दिक्कत नहीं. बट KRX का चिकन होना चाहिए था थोड़ा सा थ्रो कर दिए रे लोग.
We need to see just your bad games need to be quote unquote still decent. I would like to see them around the 5-point mark if possible, outside of those big top 3 high elimination games, because otherwise these top squads are just gonna keep putting you lower and lower on the leaderboards. As we check out the top eliminators, and as expected here, still Hotdrops QZZ is leading the charge.
Yeah, there we go. 19 eliminations, and he's going to continue to do that here if he keeps playing as strong as he has in the first 4 matches. Last one, I mean, we all get one. We all get one game, that's for sure. You know, we're afforded the championship team's always afforded a couple rough matches. But yeah, if you want to definitely be the champs, you got to hope that that's the last one for the day. One more match left to go. Interested to see which teams are going to make some adjustments here.
Yeah, I'm really curious, especially I want to see D plus Kia. They're the team that I've been the most disappointed with so far. So come on, D+K. We need to see something of value on match 6, as overall the top damage dealer is going to be top. Not QZZ in number 1. No, it's going to be a different one. Good to see top up there. Of course, that's mainly because he does play with the DMR, which does reward you with a lot more elimination. Oh, sorry, not eliminations, damage compared to maybe a more oppressive setup of shotgun or SMG with your main AR. So it does make sense that top is up there in terms of overall damage. Followed up by then, yeah, QZZ, Joker, and Loranzin. The influence rate is good to see you up here on this graphic, but I want to see you guys higher up on the leaderboards. Come on.
Hey, let's go. Let's all see that come up as we have a very, very short break, guys. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Chameleon.
And we are back. Here we go. Final match here for the PUBG Mobile Macau Invitational 2026 Grand Finals. We're going into Miramar one more time.
ARX Furia, do something this final game, just so they can sleep a little bit more, calm down. Just finally get some good shut-eye at the end here, knowing that there is a chance they can catch up tomorrow. Because it would feel bad if you do have a gap that's so significant at the end of day 1. All gamers, though, hot dropping onto D+ Kia. It's an Impala, and D+, as you can see, no weapons to fight back with except for their fisticuffs. And definitely another way to want to start. Why is this happening? This is an oddity I was not predicting.
Me neither. I didn't expect a hot drop here. That's going to change things up a little bit for these squads, as all gamers are going to go ahead and get that thirst on the Sizzy. But it's Favian, last player up for D+.
Weibo versus BTR2, right? I think I saw in the elimination view. What's going on? I mean, I know it's a very southern play in Hotdrops, but I feel like we got over this kind of issue during the group stage, but no, it's happening.
What is going on? Are they going to push Favian, or they're just going to kind of wait and loot it up? There goes Bay. Bay getting a knock on the Razak. Oh, the Thirst, I'm sorry.
It's in Los Leones, by the way, just for context.
It's in Los Leones, yeah.
For the viewers at home. It is, yeah, there you go. Perfect view of the map. Thank you very much, production. Which Los Leones, also kind of weird because it's such a big city and it was a southern plane. It's not like, oh, we had to stretch the parachute pathway just to try and avoid each other. Like, no. You were literally right above Los Leones. So that fight's got no reason for happening. The only one I can kind of excuse is all gamers because they haven't played group stage. So maybe they weren't involved in that discussion of, this is our drop location. This is our early rotation path. Like, I can kind of, and I really mean in quotation marks, Hotdrops, kind of give it to them. But tomorrow, we must not see that anymore. Come on, we need to fix it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that you get a little bit of room for error in day number 1, but come day 2, that's all over, right? If you want to become the champions, you have to have a very, very good day 2 and day 3. But as we look at this, oh, we see some Winchester action. All right. I like it. Will we see a knock with it? Probably not, but just even seeing it out makes me happy. Loose whips.
Quick rotate. Oh, no.
Oh, trip. A classic, classic trike maneuvers here.
I hate this vehicle, Miramar.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Oh, you had a little pebble on the road? Oh, well, sorry. You flip and you die. It's just...
Goodbye.
That's just, unfortunately, how that vehicle functions. I would be happy if we deleted it. I do not like it at all. Here we go, though. Piece of utility going to be chucked on out by Fagan himself. Actually, decent loadout here. Got himself that Uzi. Doesn't have the increased ammo capacity, though. That can definitely be really valuable in a 1v3. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because Flower with the JS9 gets it done, and that is D+, sent right back to the Shadow Realm. And you know what? With teams right behind them, Hotdrops of Thunder Talk, Influence Rage, Weibo, literally just single-digit points away from them, they could go down to around 14th position after this game. I would not be surprised. They have not been doing anything of value this tournament, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Man, that's the thing, is that this tournament is so top heavy that you just a couple bad games and you're going to be in big. Weibo still, you know, wake things up as well. Weibo at 14 in place, and these are your previous champ. BTR right below them, 3 players up. Man, it is just a wild thing to see. But, you know, I think with a good chicken dinner from any of these guys at the bottom here and now, I mean, that'll easily put them into that top 5 position.
And which team would you like to see secure a win at this point? Like,
I kind of want to see Weibo, to be honest.
Weibo? Oh, okay. No, that's fair. I would have to agree. I feel like Weibo would be a good one. I want to see genuinely Bigatron.
I agree. I mean, that's a great one as well. I mean, it's going to be tough with a 3-man, but yeah, that would be awesome to see Bigatron pop off, because I don't want to see the same thing we saw in one, right? I mean, group stage, they go crazy, and then come time, just gone.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate to see BTR just, especially with the lineup as experienced as theirs.
So good. It's so good.
Yeah, it's such a good lineup. Especially Federalis, man. Like, this guy was our MVP last year during the Hong Kong Invitational. So, where's that level of dominance? Unfortunately, it's just not been really peeking its head over the ridge for this event, especially in the grand finals. We did see some, like, small moments of dominance back in the group stage, but otherwise here, it's just been a little bit of a downwards trend from BTR. But actually, one interesting factor, I don't know if you saw the news recently, Zeta is joining Bigatron. He was just announced as the newest addition from Voin, and he was the MVP recently in what was it called? PMPL Indonesia. There you go. I'm always confused with the tournament names. It's like PMCOs, PMNCs, PMPLs. You never know what it's called nowadays. But yeah, they got Zeta on the team. So I feel like now they are also trying to prepare how their team synergy might be for the upcoming PMWC. Who knows? But that might be the solution to all their problems they've had today.
Yeah, who knows, right? Something's off. I mean, they definitely got the skills, but unfortunately, just something's going wrong where they're not able to really get going. If they get into an end game with their back against the wall, I think without a doubt they're going to make things happen. But it's just very unfortunate for them. They're getting a lot of tough fights. Flower going to go ahead and switch on over to the monster truck. He's like, this thing's going to be a little bit easier to navigate the terrain with. And he parks it right there. Park it up. Park it up.
Not bad.
Here goes Tianba.
Yeah, on the Eastern Road, there is usually a loot truck that's available. Usually it would be looted up every single time by Goat Team, but as we saw after the group stage, Goat Team did not make it. So there's a loot truck that is literally free for the taking. I do wonder if any of those teams, maybe either side of All Gamers, could have done it. Maybe S2G, LGD, even Weibo could look to do for a quick exit outside of Los Leones and secure that loot truck. But we've seen at this point, like, we were speculating when the loot truck was added to esports Hotdrops, like, is it going to be impactful? Are teams going to be willing to change the way they play to get that extra loot? I would say the answer to that question is a resounding yes, because the P90 and MG3 in particular is just so bloody good. If you can get it without having to take any skirmish, it's literally free airdrops happening right there, and everyone is just willing to go for it, and I love that. I would say slight change to the meta, but it's quite significant because you see these games where you have 3 P90s at the late game, you're like, what's going on? This feels like a different game entirely.
For sure. Yeah, I wouldn't even say slide. I think it's a major change. I love it, right? It makes certain locations that much more valuable, finally, right? Like, it actually makes an Erangel Pachinki a thing, because now you're like, all right, we're all going to get some level 3. We're all going to get some great weapons, or at least have a chance to get some great weapons. Let's go for it. So it mixes things up. And I love the fact, because I really do feel that there should be certain locations in the game that give you way more loot, right? It makes... the dominant squads drop there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, if we drop here, we're going to be set up. And if we're the top team in the lobby, we have the privilege of having this advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I really, really do. Next zone does come on up. It's going to be a southern one. Okay, so we're going down to the south side. I can see that.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say, great for teams like Nontrum Red Force in particular. Like, they had a great southern rotation. They're next to Partona at this very point of the game. And the terrain in particular is great because you know there's no one that's going to be dropping in Partona at this point, right? So your backside is completely free of any kind of potential threat or menace. So Nongshim, I'm not saying this is going to be like a free chicken dinner or whatever. Like, no, I'm not going that far. But I feel like with this circle, unless the circle keeps going up north like 3-4 times in a row, which is quite rare to happen, but it does on occasion go down that way. With the progression of this game and the terrain in particular, Nongshim Red Force, I would love to see just a solid top 5 with a bunch of eliminations minimum, especially with a bunch of elims to hopefully make it on the podium, because they've been more impressive than the group stage. So come on, this circle is amazing for Nongshim. Give me some points on this match, I beg you. Please, make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to see that, actually. Yeah, I mean, Nongshim Red Force, they're in 4th place right now. Easily are a top contending team, and they're that for a reason. They've been making some really, really good plays here so far. And man, it's just wild to see. KRX did a great job in that last match. Put them in the running once again. See what Tianba's going to do, right? Tianba, super quiet in the last one, putting up 0 points. How are they going to turn that around here? Are they going to keep up with that crazy aggression, those strong plays, or are they switching to passive mode? Interesting to think about. Aki going to have to try to keep his vehicle alive, but that thing is beat up already and missing a tire. But only one team need to still move into the zone. Well, actually, there's a couple teams, right? But one team that's really far away is E-Arena. E-Arena are still up in the blue zone near San Martin. They're going to have to push on down. There are going to be some spots in this next circle, but if the zone hardship's away from them, they're going to have a tough time here.
Yeah, they're about, like, what is that, 1,500 meters away from the zone? So, yeah, they're quite far out of the way. So, you've got to try and reposition quickly as Bigatron able to catch off guard the entirety of Thunder Talk. That's going to be one instant confirmed elimination onto AJ. And Siting also, his vehicle is going to be putting up a few flames, which, fair to say, is not going to be great for your car. If that happens in real life, definitely run for the hills. As Awake also taking a bit of a beating. Hopefully can try and pivot out of that one. But I think the Bigatron is not going to be super willing to commit to this. It's just not worth it. You're taking a very unnecessary risk. Literally one strong headshot from Thunder Talk and you can lose your entire initial setup. So they're just going to give it up. Good game plan from them. Losing a player sucks, but you know what? You don't want to lose any more than that. The circle is now about to shift. E-Arena finally, hey, you know what? They're done chilling, having their vacation in the blue zone, Hotdrops, so they finally want to get involved in with the other 14 teams in this game. It's going to be a southern-western rotate, literally a 50-50 road split currently, which is a valley in that position. And Nongshim Red Force, just to repeat my point of earlier, with that circle, there's no one behind them. I am expecting greatness this game. Hopefully, I'm not putting too much pressure on their shoulders, but come on. A circle like this, Nongshim Red Force, I need to see some value being provided on Miramar.
Yeah, let's see what they could do with it. Let's see what they can do with it. I think that's a good position for them. And like you mentioned, no one behind them. All you got to do is look forward and hit some shots. But can he hit them? Crazy Thunder Talk. Sitting is down. It's up to Awake to 1v2. Gets one shot. It hits, but it's not enough to get the knock. So Bigatron are going to punish the likes of Thunder Talk. Thunder Talk, man, getting a very come from behind victory in Erangel, and then just a whole lot of nothing in these other matches, unfortunately. So they're going to end their day in 12th place. D plus Kia are going to end their day in 11th. Well, for now, we'll see what these other teams could do. As Influence Rage, Bigatron, Weibo, LGD are all still in the match here and can do something big. Weibo are actually in a really good position in the circle. They have a little bit of high ground to them, so they are set up. everybody seemed to find a way in except for Bigatron. Yeah, Bigatron are going to be playing that edge style still as a 3-man 2. They're going to need to find a way to possibly catch a third party on the way in and start getting some points early.
Just to give my 2 cents onto that BTR versus Thundertalk fight, it's interesting that Bigatron was so willing to fight for a position that, as we know now, right, is not in the play zone. Maybe they just didn't know at that point because the circle was yet shifted. I didn't check the exact timer. But they actually have, I feel like, changed a little bit the approach to the game where they've seen their position in the rankings, Hotdrops, and said, okay, we're so far behind right now, and we have the smash ruling taking effect on day 3. Let's just try and take a fight. And I feel like that was the reasoning why they committed to the engage onto Thundertalk. And I like it, right? It clearly they got a win there too. Just losing a single player for 4 eliminations is not a bad trade-off at this point of the game. And I just feel like I want to see just more confidence for a team that, as we mentioned at the very start of this game, it is such a strong lineup. Like, come on. We knew you guys can be just some of the best team out there when it comes to team fighting capabilities. We just need to see a bit more willingness to fight. And Solke pulling a Furia, putting a Chief, trying to hide between the 2 wheels of the buggy.
Here we go. Is lost S2G. Need to start making some noise here when it comes to Miramar. You end up catching Hoxie out. Trey gonna start throwing some smokes to his teammate. Gonna have to make him crawl back, but S2G are saying, nah, we're gonna take this fight. Okay, here we go. We're starting to see some action here in Miramar. Tommy gonna try to get this confirmation. They want it. Maybe they don't want this whole engage, but they want to at least secure that, and that's going to do it. Okay, what is SGG going to do now? Are they going to continue to press this, or are they going to just take the money and run?
I would say just commit at this point. You have a man advantage. You get rid of Hoxie. Might as well. And especially with the circle going over to the eastern edge, like, natural progression means KRX should be pushing your direction. But no, it seems like SGG, looking at their position on the minimap, are not willing to overcommit to it, which is also respectable, you know? I was thinking maybe they want to just fully commit to it and leverage demand advantage, but they just gave it up. 1 eliminations, that's more than enough for now. We want to prioritize longevity in these games and really getting into the deeper portions of these matches. As Sook here getting pushed up in CQC, not able to defend his location. And it's 2 red squads here. Who's on whose team? We have no idea. But Razy is going to be stranded down in the lower section of the building as Bay cooking up his own piece of util. That's going to be some good damage possibly cooked up as it does detonate. And Axel does find Suki, but Chiamba, this is an amazing third party. After that 0 point to last game, Hotdrops, they want to get some points back on board and maybe take down everyone from Bigatron and Weibo.
All the red squads, they're going to be hunting him down. Razy! Oh, I thought he had an angle there. Unfortunately not. I don't know, it's red on red. Here, let's see what the rest of these teams can do. That is his teammate. Yeah, you got Weibo on the other side. Tianba
you got me too. It's
there.
Fine.
Yeah. Let's see what happens though between this fight.
Oh, okay. Tianba really slowing down. I thought like they were just going to go full aggro, but yeah, as you're saying here, they did slow down significantly. Just willing to share, I guess. Maybe just waiting for the fight to continue a little bit deeper. But the interesting point about this compound in particular is got 3 main buildings. One to the east, which is held so far by BTR, a northern one, which is a longhouse held by WBG. And then Tiama's got this, like, stable, I guess you could call it, right? Yeah. So that's going to be the setup. And I feel like there's a bit of an issue here, which is, it's a Cold War situation where if a fight breaks out between any 2 teams, the other squad is going to third party you. So they just have this kind of non-verbal agreement of, let's just not fight. We got a great position in the circle, lads. Let's just work together. Normally, it's a 2-team symbiotic relationship, but now a 3-team symbiotic relationship in a position like this, that is rare, but it is happening here in PMMI because this event is just so crazy. Ooh.
It is so crazy, man. We're seeing just some wild jumps in the leaderboards. We got the 2 top teams performing extremely well, putting up more than 10 points a match on average. And now you got Weibo, one of the teams that we wanted to see kind of clutch up a win here. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Kind of in the same boat for Bigatron. They do have 3 players up, though, so there's still a chance. And they are in the center of the zone, but Tianba's right there. Hey, this is honestly good, to be honest. I like this. It's dead center of the circle. All 3 of you guys, y'all are now officially like a 12-man team. Y'all just look in every other direction, and then if the zone just keeps going here, don't move a muscle, and then see who comes out in first place once all the chaos is over.
How many players are in that compound? I need to count. it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's almost a 10-player team. It's crazy what we're seeing over there.
9 total.
Yeah, there you go. 9 players in one compound. Ooh, one compound has 3 buildings, by the way. It's Claws, E-Arena. E-Arena, there's a little bit of a storyline being built between themselves and ALL, where they always leave ALL, have a backstab angle onto them, and that's going to be instantly punished. Schweppes, first of all, good pickup. Now he's going to have some support from his teammates. Those going to be traded back. Again, Tourniquet has had some good plays earlier. It seems like here, they're just losing absolute control on this ridge to the west. And they've got to be quick. The circle moving in about 40 seconds worth of time. So they got to wrap it up swiftly if they can, as only Mormon here is going to be in that position with his teammate to the east. ALL slowing down. They had such a big advantage here, but they slow down completely, Hotdrops. They need to wrap up this fight now.
Oh, yeah, they do. Sooner than later, because this is a lot of noise that's happening here. And it's outside of the circle. 22 seconds left on the clock, and the zone's going to start closing. E-Arena starting to move now. Oh, man, it's Joker. Is he leaving his team? He is. Okay, so they've given up. E-Arena going to get eliminated here. With Joker just going to try to find a spot to get some placement points for his team. That's going to be difficult because he's going to be driving wide out into the open here. Does he find something? He's getting shot at now. Oh, maybe committing a little bit too far. He went deep into the circle. And yeah, he is gone.
3 kill.
He wanted to pull a chief, but he wasn't given the chance.
That's hard, though.
Yeah, Furia were like, we know what you're trying to do. Our teammate did it earlier. You know what? We're going to shut that down right away.
Settle down.
Yeah, good try. Still, a good attempt from Joker, right? He knew that he was just getting completely crowded and surrounded, so let's try and redeem it somewhat. And sometimes that plan will work, and in this case, it just fell flat on its face completely. So still good attempt. Okay. Well, that's an airdrop right on top of his shed. He's playing Jenga or something. I don't know. He's builder block, right? He's playing Lego.
He'll take that all day long.
You can't loot it though. It's literally on the roof.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh man, he's just gonna have to just look at it and be like, man, why? We used to always see those, and we should always try to throw some nades on them to see if we can get it to bounce off.
I think it fell off. I think it slipped down.
Oh, did it roll down?
Yeah, I think he's on the floor now. Yeah.
Awesome. Special delivery. Crazy. Trying to deliver some shots on the Benny. And he does. He should be able to get this confirmation. Yep, got it.
You could see the moment Razy just zoomed in from 3x to 6x on his scope. He's like, okay, I really want to get that elimination. And he does.
Yeah, where are you?
Really good one. Extra knock secured. This one's going to be Fideralis, his teammate, doing the heavy lifting on that knock. KRX, it seems like their previous momentum is going to come through a bit of a halt. It's only QXE is going to be remaining here. That res on TRE is just not meant to be. And with the circle, they are in zone right now. I believe I'm looking at the minimap. They're just barely in. But he is going to attempt and go for the reset. The moment that smoke goes out, though, Hotdrops, LGG is just going to start sending all that utility or getting an insane line of sight. KRX, I feel like this is going to be somewhat of a non-game for them.
Yeah, it really is. I wouldn't doubt it at this point. You can see Weibo trying to make something of what they got. They've got 2 eliminations. They're still in this circle, and they're just going to keep popping shots off at everybody. And it's a good strategy, again, from Bigatron, Tianba, just to kind of hold this compound. Now, if this next zone does shift away from it, we're going to see this little half agreement immediately go out the window, and everyone's going to go crazy.
They're about to sign the Declaration of Independence. They've been comrades.
That's right.
They're making up rules. How do we defend this location together, guys? But as he said, the circle the moment it shifts away. But it doesn't. You know what? The main issue is there might be S2G crashing onto that compound. The main issue is...
Good luck.
How do you know that there's 3 teams up in there? They have no idea. So she's going to be like, okay, we got the squad wipe. There's 2 other teams like, we didn't sign up for this. But
oh, no.
S2G don't have too much of a choice, right?
SUG's like, look, listen, guys, like, if it's one team, right, they're probably split up amongst all these different compounds. We just rush one, and we 4v1, 4v2, and then all of a sudden, okay, oh, dang, there's 2 people here. Oh, wait, there's 4 on the other. What's going on? And then it's going to be wild. Let's see what happens, though.
Could be crazy.
There's Aurora.
Getting it over claws, trying to survive. He did a very similar push to E-Arena, and unfortunately will suffer the exact same fate to the hands of Aurora this time, not the side of Furia. And actually, Aurora got himself already a few elims this game. Got to be careful though. Peeking over the window side is going to be so easy. Is he going to be able to make it easy? Well, it seems like that's going to be a really straightforward piece of utility. Zyol, he cooks it right through the window. Actually goes right back into the vehicle to dodge that incoming damage. What a good play from So Easy. But I do believe it will not be enough. As actually it might be. You know, maybe I lied.
It's enough.
It is enough.
What is going on here? We're starting to see just like everything just kind of go out the window. Reef has got a molly though. That should do it. Yeah, he saw it coming. And it was short, but he backed up just a little too much. Weibo will take that point all day long. Now look at All Gamers starting to put some pressure on S2G. S2G have put up non-stop 0-point games here. What can they do to bring it back? They've got one elimination. Okay, that's something rather than nothing, but you need a lot more than that.
Maybe they knew there were 3 teams in that compound, so they went for the Eastern rotation instead, right onto All Gamers. But got to be careful, though. There's still QXZ behind them, which I do believe they have no information on that location whatsoever. And same as LGD, that do have a little bit of line of sight. But Cammy's down to 15 bullets on a QBZ, so he's definitely low in terms of resources. But Aurora going for the wide western rotate into the compound. They're getting very desperate for that position, but Tiamba is ready to defend it.
Here they go right now. Aurora on the push. Can Tiamba hold it down there? Oh, some suppressive fire. That's Tiamba taking out Aurora. And that is the first place team knocking out the second place squad. And with this game, they could really extend their lead. But they ended that fight so fast. These other teams had no time to really try and third party it. So Tiamba are going to get a full reset here. A great start for them.
I don't think it's because of the timing that they couldn't send on to Tiamba. They're scared of the other team third-partying them. Like, if BTR push and fight Tiamba, if they get wounded, then Weibo third-party it. And same if Weibo go for the fight first, then it's going to be Bigatron to third-party it. Maybe even S2G in the distance looks to get involved in that discussion. So I actually understand why those 2 teams didn't go for it. They really want to wait for the Blue Zone to do all the heavy lifting for them. So I actually kind of get it, and I do respect that decision from both Weibo and Bigatron. Though LGD finally pushing up, and that is going to be the end for S2G. A little bit of a non-game here this time around, down to top 7. Finally, we're going to see some placement points start to roll in, Hotdrops, for these teams. But I feel like in the next 2 minutes, most of these teams are going to get eliminated. We have now reached the breaking point of Miramar.
Well, there is some of these buildings still in the zone, okay? But Tiamba, I believe, is out of it. So Tiamba's going to have to start pushing up onto some of these other teams. And you can see they are going on the way towards Weibo. BTR is applying some nades, though, to disrupt them. And that's exactly what they did with that knock on the Eagle. Yep, throw all the util at this point if you're BTR. Make something happen. This is a little bit early, though. They could wait a second. Just wait a second. Wait for the zone to start pushing, then throw it.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting a little bit desperate with that utility. Just wait. As you said, Hotdrops, just wait, because literally the circle is forcing Tiamba to fight W Gaming. You just need to time it when the 2 teams are at their absolute weakest. When they're trying to lick their wounds, come back up as a full team, and that is when you strike, when the iron is hot. But this is a good smoke, actually. Really keeping 33Z fully hidden. Almost chucking a few extra flashbangs here to try and keep his location undetected. But Tiamba, they get the full reset. Hotdrops, they're looking to join up into Longhouse. Weibo taking the 2v4, and BTR waiting for the fight to unfold.
Uh-oh, Molotov comes on out. That's going to hurt Bay. Bay should be able to get a little bit of a med kit off here. And he does. Gets the first aid. Let's see what happens, though. Tiamba going to have to make a move. Is this in zone? I think it's right on the edge of it. That nade should do it. Nope, actually, just a little bit off the mark. Here they go. Tiamba pushing on in. Weibo doing their best to hold on, and they're doing a good job of it. As it's just up to Aki.
No way.
1v1. And just like that, he gets the finish, but he loses his squad. Here comes Bigatron to clear them out. And that is Bigatron on top. Tiamba and Weibo eliminated.
I believe most of those eliminations were actually secured by Weibo because they got the last player. So GG well played, but Bigatron played it exactly as expected. Textbook in that spot, but RRQ going for their own push onto All Gamers. They do take the win, but now that dip extremely nadeable. So weak to that incoming utility. So you got to be careful here. Can RRQ actually just fully heal up from this encounter? That's going to be the big question that we're going to answer very soon. But Furia, are they going to give them the time to pull off that comeback? That's going to be a bit tough as Federalis now pushing up to the ridgeline. That's a beautiful nade. The bounce is a bit too wide, and it is going to be dodging the damage. But RRQ, how are you guys still alive? I have no idea, Hotdrops, but they're still here and kicking in this game.
Holding it down. RRQ looking to make a comeback as they are the team most supposed to do so. 37 points on the board. Let's see what the rest of the teams could do, though, as Federalis gets knocked. Razy trying to make some moves here, trying to get some room for his teammates, throwing the smoke for the support, but he needs some of that util in those boxes. RRQ, meanwhile, in the center.
What the fuck is this? क्या हो गया भाई? क्या हुआ भाई? क्या हुआ?
Of the map using that dip to their advantage. When are they going to get active? But oh, Furia, Igor!
क्या हो रहा है ये आखिरी मैच में?
Gets some good angles and applies that pressure to RRQ. That's definitely going to slow him down.
RRQ तो गई भाई.
One of them goes down.
Now Bigatron have the advantage. Yeah, this Nate should do it. Razy looks good. And that is RRQ in big trouble. Lapar. Yeah, Razy, one more nade. Will that do it? It does. That's RRQ finally out.
17 limbs.
17 limbs. Razy with 10 all by himself. It is Bigatron versus Furia. Bigatron as a three-man dominating. Here they go to push on the silence all by himself. And they actually catch Federales. That's silence with a nice knock. But with Igor going to try to pick up Chief, it's going to be a 2 versus 3.
He does have the time to pull off that heal, right? You had 5 seconds before the Blue Zone was going to push up, and the Blue Zone is pushing up right now. So that clock is ticking. In the next few seconds, we'll see who's going to be taking the win. Will it be Indonesia or will it be Brazil in a 2v3 scenario as Axel has got that nade? A bit of a wide toss on that one. Not trying to really go for that shed. And you know what? Instantly, Axel, put down to his knees, is now down to a final 2v2. Can BTR climb back into this game and secure the chicken dinner, as that's Axel instantly confirmed and shut down from this game?
He's blind. Oh, the Blue Zone's pushing. He tried to get to the vehicle. He does. So he gets to safety here. That is so huge. The Blue Zone, this is stage 9. It's going to go down to nothing. Igor got that smoke. That's so clutch! Chief catches Federales on the angle. They did not know that he moved already. And just like that, Furia have turned this into their advantage. This is their game to win.
Oh, beautiful smoke road here. Just a 9 full vision for Razy. Able to actually go ahead and confirm that elimination onto Federales. Razy now taking an absolute beating. Looking to heal up. He's out into the Blue Zone now, taking an extra bit of damage. Going into the vehicle. But it doesn't matter. Furia out of nowhere. Taking the final chicken dinner of the Macau Invitational Grand Finals. Day number 1.
And that's Brazil getting their must-needed chicken dinner. They had been pretty quietly lurking in the background, but now they finally roar.
चलो गाइस स्ट्रीम बंद करते हैं. अभी आएंगे 10 बजे से करेंगे. ठीक है. मिलते हैं 10 बजे. तक के लिए खाना वाना बनाते हैं. आज घर पे कोई है नहीं तो खुद से बनाना पड़ेगा, खुद से खाना पड़ेगा. मिलते हैं 10 बजे.